74 degrees in here. Why is it 74?
It's gonna be 71. Is that okay?
What? Yeah, what in the hell are y'all having it on 74 for?
Oh my god. I had a pretty bad day yesterday.
Why?
There was a lot of work to do, and my other coworker, he's going on vacation next week, so he wasn't taking a lot of jobs because he's leaving, and so why would he take on more work if he's not going to be here?
Right.
So I had to take we have over 100 jobs in the queue. I've got like a third of them. And I'm like, oh my god, it's a lot. And then at like the last 30 minutes of the day, I was like, okay, got like 30 minutes. Let me do some like fun projects that are for around the building or whatever. Like we're going to do some wall wraps in the hallway. I was like, let me just work on some cute creative stuff to like close out my Friday. And then a sales rep walks in and goes, hey, sorry, we have 2 rushes. Did they talk to you about that? I said, no. She said, oh, well, yeah, we got these 2 rushes. They need to be proofed out like today. I was like, okay, well, I do those. I finish them and I'm like, okay, it's 4:45, 4:50. It's like, okay, 10 minutes. I guess I can do a little bit. She comes in. Hey, sorry, we got 2 more. You need to proof these out today because it needs to be ready like Monday morning. And I was like, what do you think this, who do you,
right.
Just people, I don't know. It was just very stressful and not fun. And I was mad. And then, of course, I was mad about other stuff. God, I was just mad. Well, I come home, I unwind a little bit, and then I'm fine. And I get in these, like, moods where my filter is completely down, and I'll say anything and everything that comes to my mind. I feel like you've seen this side of me before, but Tyler gets to see it all the time. Okay? And I'm hooting and holler, whatever I'm doing. I don't even remember. I blacked out. Like, I couldn't remember. And every time I go,
because you drank or just because?
No, just I was totally sober. I had water today.
Okay.
And I was just like, Tyler, I walk up to him. I just want you to know how lucky you are. Because you are the only person that gets to see this side of me as often as you do. And I just want you to know that you're very lucky that you get to see this. And he went, yeah, I am. Like, kind of scared. I was like, yeah, so be grateful. And then I scampered off. Like, and then we were talking.
You just skipped away.
I did. Like, la, la, la. And then this morning, we're talking about psycho killers because I showed him
psycho killer.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Run. That's what Tyler wants to do. Run away. That's what it sounds like. Anyway, we're talking about psycho killers because I showed him the trailer of the Ed Gein story.
Oh, yes.
And I said, you have to watch this. I almost threw up. And he was like, oh, Ed Gein. I was like, yeah, you know who that is? And he goes, yeah. Did you not know who that was? I said, no, I didn't know it was common knowledge. So I showed it to him. He's watching it. Wow. Yeah. I was like, that's it? You didn't, like, recoil? Or he's like, I mean, I know what he did, and yeah, it's kind of gross. I was like, kind of gross?
Yeah.
Did you not see the... Okay. And then we started talking about, like, people that have mental, like psychosis and schizophrenia and all this. And then we started talking about DID, which is, like multiple personalities. Yeah. I know that's not the correct term. It's multiple personalities. And I said, if I had multiple personalities, would you tell me? Like, because apparently, like, if you have it, you don't realize you have it.
Yeah.
Because it's like you either black out or you wake, whatever. And I said, do you think if I had that, would you tell me? He said, I'd probably talk with your doctor first if I. I was like, are you talking with my doctor? Like, would you tell me if you were talking with my doctor? And he was like, I'm not talking to your doctor. I was like, are you sure? Last night, I don't remember what I was doing.
Okay, that was not multiple personalities, though.
That's just my special personality.
Your special spice.
My one personality that's...
All right, well...
I didn't have an accent for today.
That's okay. We don't need one today. You can just be one of your multiple personalities.
I could whisper it.
You could do the where's my toe impression.
I can't do that accent. Is that what it sounds like? Do it again. We hear it.
Where's my toe? I don't even know if I did it right.
Hello, everyone. That's all I'm going to do. That hurts my voice. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Funny Bear. Where 2 bears and a pod may not be in the same orchard, but we're always is right for a chat. I'm Madeline.
And I'm Brianna.
And today's episode we're doing ASMR.
Just kidding. We're not gonna do that to you guys.
Oh, that's kind of gross. I'm sorry if I gross anybody out with that.
Sorry. So sorry about that. No, so today we are doing something we've never done with you guys before. Honestly, every episode we've done so far is something we've never done with you guys before. So, hi. Today, as our fourth installment in the October spooky episodes, we are going to be playing a hunt-a-killer mystery game. Now, obviously, you guys are not here to be in the same room as us, but we're going to open the game and we're going to play it along with you guys. And hopefully you can kind of play along with us, or maybe you can yell at us if you know the answer and we don't yet. And it's kind of fun for you to be like, what the heck are you guys doing? But yeah, so which box are we doing, Madeline?
Yeah, so this is the Hunt-a-Killer Death at the Dive Bar. An immersive murder mystery experience. It's rated difficulty 1 out of 5. So if we can't get this in 45 to 60 minutes, then we're dead.
Yeah.
We can't, that's the stakes of this. If we can't solve it, there's actually we're trapped in somebody's basement and we have 60 minutes to solve this. And if we don't, then, well, that's the end of Funny Pair, I guess.
I guess so. So yeah, so we've done these kinds of games before, but basically how it works is you have a bunch of pieces to the game and it kind of works in stages. So like you open each thing as it's presented to you kind of thing within the box. Some of the things might be closed off or like in envelopes or something until you get to it. But yeah, so we're just going to kind of go through the box and see what we get.
Yeah. So let's see the intro. Welcome to Hunt-a-Killer, Death at the Dive Bar. Contained within this box is everything you'll need to solve the murder of Nick Webster, the owner of Old Scratch Tavern in Perdition. What is that word? Perdition, Indiana. Perdition, Indiana. Is that a real place? I don't know.
Unless it's Perditian or
Perdition.
Perditon.
I think I know someone who's taken Perditon. I've seen those commercials.
Yeah. If you were a loved one,
you're entitled to compensation. Could lead to
Perditon.
Diarrhea, hives, and in some cases, I'm a Perditon. Okay, I'm in. Okay.
Just say Perditon.
That was gross.
Oh, that's so good.
I just spit laughing. Okay. This is mine. I'm gonna hold this.
Okay.
I've marked it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you read from that now.
I started through the second sentence. Okay. We're solving the murder of Nick Webster, the owner of Old Scratch Tavern in Perditon, Indiana. You will assume the role of a private investigator, or investigators, to uncover the truth about what really happened to Nick on the night he died. Along the way, you'll investigate suspects, string together clues, and crack a few codes to unravel the mystery and bring a killer to justice. So, your mission is to identify the killer of Nick Webster. Working alone or as part of a team, you will need to discover clear means, motive, and opportunity to find the killer. Only one suspect will fit all 3 categories, and discovering who it is will allow you to identify them as the murderer. To accomplish this, you'll need to carefully read each of the documents in the box, examine the items included as evidence, and crack codes hiding key information. Several objects are sealed inside of a locked bag. When you discover how to open the bag, there will be 3 pieces of evidence inside. So I think we just get everything out.
Okay.
In addition to the
I'm
items...
going to start a timer.
Okay.
So that we can see how long it actually takes us.
Does reading the instructions count?
No, I'll start after we read the instructions.
In addition to the items and documents in the box, you may want some means of taking notes on hand to help your investigation.
Oh, good thing we have a handy dandy funny pair notebook. Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Which may or may not come in our giveaway that's on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Okay, continue.
Nice. Throughout this investigation, you'll be going over the documents and interacting with the items in this case. We recommend organizing the items in a manner that feels most comfortable to you. The first document to look over is the letter from Gray Investigations. In it, private investigator Michelle Gray outlines the case you've been assigned to solve and gives you tips on how to conduct your investigation. She also gives you a few tutorial codes to break. Okay, so practice. From there, the rest of the documents and items are yours to explore. Read through everything, take notes, examine the items. The truth is yours to uncover. Ah. Okay, there's some hints in here if we need it.
Okay.
So, like, they have visit deathatthedivebar.com and navigate to the hints and reveals section and enter this password to go to the hints, which contains spoiler-free clues to help you along your investigation.
Cool. So just like if you were at an escape room and you were like, we need a hint, whatever, your game master will help you out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Graphic designer Crystal Alder. Wow, you did such a good job.
You did so good.
All right. You want to read the letter? Or do you want to start? I guess we're starting.
Are we starting?
I guess
or do we want to start? Let's start after we read the letter.
Okay.
I'm not going to, there is stuff on the back of the letter, so we'll start once we look at the back of the letter. Okay. So we've received a letter from Gray Investigations. It says, "Hello, investigator. I'm so glad you've joined Gray Investigations. I'm excited to be mentoring a new member of our investigative team, and I trust you're up to the challenge of solving this crime. Your client, Carmen, was struggling to get anyone to listen to her before she came to us. I don't know what the local authorities were thinking when they ruled Nick Webster's death an accident. As soon as I took a look, I knew she was onto something. There's no doubt in my mind Nick Webster was murdered. It's just a matter of figuring out who killed him. Carmen's already managed to identify 4 clear suspects, each of them more than capable of committing the crime. As you're working this case, pay attention to your suspect's means, motive, and opportunity. Only a combination of all 3 will reveal the killer. When it comes to alibis, you should be able to corroborate everyone's whereabouts at the time of the murder. Anyone who can prove they weren't at the scene of the crime is probably in the clear. But it's not enough to simply exclude innocent suspects. To truly track this case, you'll need to work out who the real criminal is and why they committed the crime. I'm enclosing all of the evidence Carmen sent. As you review her notes, remember, a good investigator never takes a suspect at their word. You should always be able to find information that confirms or contradicts someone's claims. Oh, and I should warn you, a little familiarity with code breaking often comes in handy in cases like this. Unsurprisingly, people with something to hide often use whatever methods they can to conceal their true intentions. I've had to familiarize myself with a lot of different varieties of cryptic communication over the years. I've left you with an example of one of the most common types of codes I've encountered to help you get up to speed. But don't forget, once you understand the principle, there are lots of different ways to apply the theory. All right, I think I've given you all the advice I can. You should have what you need to find the killer if you're able to interpret the evidence. Good luck, Michelle Gray."
Thanks, Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle. All right, timer starting now.
I have a question. Do you want to take notes because you have such great handwriting?
It's
because obviously you can't read mine.
I mean, I don't care if you want to, as long as you can read it. It doesn't matter to me.
I guess so. I just know you have a way of doing things. And
all right.
I can do it.
I don't care. I'm not trying to take this away from you.
I feel like my notes aren't going to be as clear.
Okay.
I feel like I'm going to mess it up. So.
Okay. So.
Let's get everything out of this box.
Ooh. Yes.
There's a lot in here. There's the locked bag.
Oh, are there real matches in there?
Is this a hint? I think that's real. It's a silica gel packet.
Yes. Is there anything in this?
No. Probably not.
Okay. Let's get that out of the way. All right. So on the back of this letter, we have some code breaking information. So it's a bunch of letters written out. That probably is a sentence of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of this sentence with all the random letters says shift 1 parentheses A
back arrow
B. So what this probably means, shift 1 letter to the left of whatever letter. So like X, whatever's next to X, I, whatever's right behind I, A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So this is an H.
Oh.
What's before X?
We'll have to write, maybe we should write down the alphabet.
Okay.
To help. While you're doing that, I'm going to look at a few other things that we have here. We've got a matchbox. We've got a coaster. Ooh, which on the back it says, the date you can't forget, month/year. Okay. Well, they didn't give me the date. It's helpful. We've got a letter to Miss Gray from Carmen Rojas, which I believe is who we said that Michelle said was the person who was like, hey, this is a murder. So this is her letter to Miss Gray. We've got a newspaper clipping that seems to be from the murder. Old scratch owner's death ruled an accident. I bet that's Carmen. There she is. We've got, let's see, some records, I guess, of some people. These are probably the suspects, I suppose.
Yeah, these are probably the police records.
Police records. We've got a photo of what looks to be Nick.
Who is that? That is a mask or something. What is that?
Ew, I don't know. Okay, it's a picture from Cam 3 storeroom on December 7th at 3:33 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
The witching hour.
It's the witching hour.
On Cam 3. Oh my gosh.
That's scary. So it's a picture of Nick and Carmen in the storeroom. That's creepy. Oh, we got some evidence photos here. Okay, so we've got footprints with something yellow.
That's the matchbox.
Is it the matchbox? It is the matchbox. Okay, and then we've got another picture which looks to be of
There's no matches in here, guys. Confirmed.
Okay. Crumpled up paper, paint can. Nothing on the backs of those.
Cool.
We've got what looks to be some sort of killer's note made out of magazine clippings that says, interlopers will be banished to the bottom of the Devil's Well.
We're going to say butthole.
I thought it was too, and I was like, okay, reference. Okay,
Yeah.
this is funny. Funny pair. This is episode 5. Then we've got 2 pieces of what looks to be yellow note paper with a bunch of dates with other notes and little drawings.
Yeah, these are definitely, yeah. Okay.
Ooh, we've got something, a menu, I believe, from Old Scratch Tavern. It says, we need to talk. On the back, it's got some menu items circled as well as Devil's Well special.
Meeting on Wednesday at 11 p.m.
11 p.m. about Wednesday. Oh, we need to talk about, I don't know, Devil's Well. And it says and.
Where is Devil's Well again?
I don't know.
What did they say?
Well,
Well, we got to get there, but
So what's
here,
that?
you keep going.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'm stealing stuff from you.
Oh, I think we're about to figure out what the Devil's Well is. This is a flyer that says, Protect Devil's Well, ritual to banish evil forces. Meet at the stone circle near Devil's Well on December 7th at moonset at 3:04 a.m. That's 29 minutes before he's with Carmen in that storeroom. Okay. There's a little map as to where it is. It's near Old Scratch Tavern. Good to know. We've got a notice of warning from the, what do we call it? Perditon? Perditon? What do we call it? Periditon?
Oh no.
Y'all, what did we call it?
No.
What was that medication?
Was it just Perditon?
I think it was Perditon.
All right, we're changing it to Perditon
All right, it's
if it wasn't already Perditon. Sorry,
Perditon.
guys. Let me write that down. Perditon.
Okay. It's a notice of warning that was issued on Saturday, December 7th at 3:31 a.m. Looks like the violation was that their taillights were out. Good to know. So it's a ticket.
Okay.
Another picture of some boots and a chair and a house with the number 2 on it.
Was there anything on the back of that picture?
Go ahead and look. No. We've got a letter from Chris Thompson, but there's nothing inside. Oh, just kidding. There's some stuff inside here. What is that?
Wait, that's got to line up with something, wouldn't you think?
It does line up with something.
Like a piece of paper or something?
Yep.
And
It's
they
like
wrote-
half words.
Yeah.
Does it line up with itself? You wouldn't have to cut this up.
I kind of doubt that.
It's an envelope that has writing on
we
the
do.
inside.
Wait, no. It's like this. Maybe we do have to cut it up. Yeah, we do have to cut it up because this lines up.
Really? Is this a one you
Wait, no,
told
we
me?
can just do it like this.
Flip it backwards. You're so smart. Oh, it's another code.
Okay, so this is the code that's going to help us with some of this. I don't know how
Ooh.
we know which one we need to do, but
I don't know.
we'll figure that out later.
Okay. Then we've got a Perditon Sheriff's Office thing. Looks like a note from a cop. Then we've got an email from,
A chain of emails.
yeah, either a chain of emails or from a site or something. From Good Fences, a website. And it looks like, ooh, my neighbor's inconsiderate hussy of a girlfriend. Oh, okay, so there's some tea on here. Okay, this is some public chat of some kind. And then we've got that, and then we've got, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh, we got some boots. Okay, so we're probably going to match some boot prints.
Okay.
So it's a different types of boots and their boot prints. Okay.
Okay,
So
cool.
how would you like to organize this? I'm thinking we put all the stuff from the bar together. This is from the police. This is from the police. This is the police.
This is not the police. Ooh, it's just not the police.
Okay. This is the letter from Carmen Rojas, who I believe was an employee of Nick. So it says, Dear Miss Gray, I'm writing because I think my boss was murdered, but I can't prove it on my own. I'm hoping someone at Gray Investigations can help me. Let me give you a little background. I learned everything I know about bartending from my boss, Nick Webster. He taught me how to pull a perfect pint and coached me on 80-60-ing rowdy patrons. I don't know what that means. I don't go nowhere.
80-60?
80-60ing.
80-60ing.
I don't know. It says literally 86ing. So if y'all know what that is, let us know. He even
86 means you don't have it, like in restaurant terms. If you say something's 86, you don't have it.
Huh.
So I guess getting rid of rowdy customers, rowdy patrons.
Why didn't you say that, Carmen? You're confusing me.
I don't know if that's what it is. Did Carmen do it?
I don't know. He even helped me rearrange my work schedule so I could be home more with my sister when my sister was sick last year. Nick was the best. Old Scratch Tavern isn't much to look at, but it's one of those places that feels like home. That was all Nick. I guess that's why it hit me so hard when Nick died in December. It was so sudden and so bizarre. The official story is that Nick was drunk and lost his footing, but too many strange things happened in the months leading up to his death for me to believe it was an accident. Thing is, Nick had been seeing the devil. What? Nick had been seeing the devil. For months, he'd been telling anyone who'd listen that there was someone or something lurking out in the woods behind the bar. No thanks. At first, everyone assumed he was just exaggerating for the sake of a good story. Nick would spend the whole night in a corner booth spinning yarns and telling tales, okay? But there was no way he could be making up the creepy notes he was getting or the dead animals on the doorstep or the fires that kept flaring up near the building. Ew. He had no reason to. Not when things were getting so dangerous. Someone was trying to scare him or maybe even scare him to death. He was obsessed with figuring out who was to blame. He'd stay in the bar's office for hours, poring over the security camera footage and scribbling notes. I bet these are his notes.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow pieces of paper are his notes, we believe. On the night he died, I'd just closed up when he came out of the office and said he'd finally figured it out. Before he could explain, he saw someone outside and ran off into the woods. My back was to the door, so I didn't see anyone. By the time I turned around, both Nick and the devil were gone, and all that was left was a small fire burning outside. After I put it out, I waited for Nick, but he never came back. I can't help wondering what he would have told me if he had the chance. After his death was ruled an accident, I went through and found all the notes he'd been keeping about the devil in a locked deposit bag I still haven't figured out how to open. I even found proof that the devil was real, finally caught on camera like Nick had been trying to do for months. Oh, that's the picture from the storeroom. I took the evidence I'd found to the sheriff, hoping it would change his mind, but he didn't care that Nick really was chasing after someone that night. The official determination is that Nick slipped and fell off the cliff. Oh. But the thing is, I went out to the place where he died, and I don't think the authorities even bothered to look any further than the spot where they found Nick's body. There was caution tape down on the rocks, but nothing up on top of the cliff. The ground near the ledge didn't look like it had been disturbed since Saturday night, and if the authorities had been there, there's no way they'd count out foul play. Somebody in a devil mask really was there that night, and whoever it was pushed Nick off that cliff. The sheriff may not believe me, but I must be making someone nervous by looking into Nick's death. I've started getting threatening letters. I bet that probably is this ransom one with the magazine things on it. Just like the ones Nick was getting before he died. I'd be lying if I said I'm not scared, but those threats also prove I'm onto something, don't you think? I know I'm close, but I've still got questions I can't answer. I'm sending you all the evidence I've collected in the hopes that you'll be able to do something and bring my friend's killer to justice before it's too late. Ooh, the Old Scratch Tavern, which has a devil as its mascot. The address for it is 6 County Road 66, Purditon, Indiana.
Which is 666.
Which is 666. Ew, that's scary.
All right.
So she thinks he was pushed off a cliff. He was seeing things.
Mm-hmm.
There were fires that were happening around his place.
Mm-hmm. Dead animals.
Yeah, that's suspicious. She did say she caught the devil on camera, which is what you were saying. Ew, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the cam 3 in the storeroom. There's a picture where she and Nick are talking in the storeroom, and there's a window, like a glass door. And outside that glass door, you see a devil masked person like standing at the door. That's creepy. And that was on December 7th at 3:33. There's nothing on the back. Wait, what day is it? Oh, it's okay. What day is this episode coming out?
The 21st, 23rd.
Wednesday.
Oh, 22nd, yeah.
Is there a date for the October 22nd on there? There is.
Oh, boy.
Okay,
right.
We'll start from the beginning.
So, October 13th, rock through back window, nothing on cams. October 19th, 2 fires in one night. Fire department thinks I'm crazy, but I know it's him. October 22nd, today. 22nd. Find out when Darling's anniversary present will be ready. Fire near parking lot. Cam 1, only raccoons. October 24th, broke cam on loading dock, ordered replacement. October 26th. I can see the devil in the woods. I'm just not fast enough to catch him. No footage. October 31st. 3 fires in the woods tonight. Didn't bother to call the fire department. No sign on any cams. November 8th. Biggest fire yet. This was a close one. November 10th. Remember to pick up Darling's gift. November 12th. Shadowed by loading dock. 3:13 a.m. Don't be late for dinner. Reservation tomorrow. Don't want a repeat of last year.
Okay, so he's got a reservation on November 13th.
Mm-hmm.
And Darling is somebody that he knows. I guess maybe his wife?
November 16th, note in mailbox, you'll burn for what you've done. Owl on cam 2, 10:32 p.m. November 19th, fire by loading dock, 1:56 a.m. Burned wall pretty bad, but no structural damage. Still no footage. Prints, though. The Devils with a shoe print.
A shoe print he drew. Okay.
November 23rd, what is she thinking? Why would she go behind my back like that? November 24th, another note. Are you ready to die? Something bad is coming. Gotta be ready.
Oh.
November 27th, I found proof right there in the open. Can't make it out, but I know what it means and what I have to do. Fire in woods, 4:14 a.m. November 28th, C at Mother's, letter C at Mother's. I don't know what that means.
Like a
Thank
person?
God. Yeah, maybe a person. Thank God. Dead raccoon in parking lot. December 1st, fire was big this time. Almost didn't catch it. Not sure I'll be so lucky next time. December 3rd, Nolan and Courtney witnessed for me, but put the paper somewhere safe. December 4th, note in mailbox, when you are cold in the ground, who will be sorry you were gone? These days I'm not so sure. Still can't crack this code. December 6th, moved front door cam again. Maybe I'll finally catch the devil in the act if he doesn't get me first. December 7th, the code repeats. I knew it. The code repeats.
Okay.
All right, so...
A lot of information here.
So, dinner with Darling on the 13th.
Seems to be an anniversary. Doesn't want a repeat of last year, so something happened the year before. On November 23rd, he said, what is she thinking? Why would she go behind my back like that? So somebody betrayed him. Could be Darling. I don't know. And then December 7th, he figured out the code repeats, which whatever that means. So, got some fun notes. He's freaked out a little bit. Right. I am going to read this note from the sheriff's office. This was on December 7th. I think this is them finding his body, I think. So it says 134, traffic stop. Red Honda going 60 miles per hour in a 25 mile per hour zone. Slow down, y'all. Ames Avenue by Brewer Hill Cemetery. Ticket. Okay. Only a ticket. All right. 312, report of suspicious person. 13 CR 66. No sign of unusual activity on arrival. Okay. So CR 66 is County Road 66, which is the same road that the bar's on. But this one's 13 County Road. No sign of unusual activity on arrival. Search property. Called in. All clear after confirming building secure. 331 traffic stop. Silver Lincoln, which I think that is the one that we have here, this ticket. Silver Lincoln, taillights out. County Road 66 and Eagleton Road. Warning. 401, collision between blue Cadillac and black Lincoln, Hawkins Road. Near the Higgledy-Piggledy convenience store. They couldn't say Piggly Wiggly, so Higgledy-Piggledy. No serious injuries. Booked Lincoln driver for DUI. Ooh. They're driving drunk. 637, possible dead body called in, Devil's Well. Confirmed no sign of life. Called coroner, no ID, but able to confirm victim's identity. Secured scene. 6:59, so 20 minutes later. Made initial search of area. No signs of struggle on riverbank. Oh, fall from the ledge seems likely. 7:29, coroner arrived. Agreed fall is likely cause of death. Says he's probably been dead 3 to 4 hours. And that was at 7:29. So he probably died.
That would have been AM, right?
This is PM.
Are you sure? That would be AM because it's in military time.
Oh, it is in military time.
So this would have been 1:34 AM. Now that's 7:29.
Okay, yeah. So 7:29 AM. Fall was 3 to 4 hours
before.
So at either 4:29 or 3:29.
So we know it's not 3:29.
We know it's not 3:29 because there's a picture of him in the storeroom with Carmen at 3:33. So he died at 4:30.
Well, it just means that he died shortly after this, possibly.
Yeah.
Like within the hour after this.
Yes. So at like 4:30-ish, probably. within the hour. Okay. 8:45. Went to 2 County Road 66 to talk to neighbor who found body. So the neighbor found him. Stated she was out for a walk shortly after 6 when she discovered the body on the rocks beside the waterfall and then returned home to call police. At 10:22, back to scene, search of water underway. Haven't found much so far besides some empty beer bottles. Probably just litter. At 11:17, gave update to McGinty. Don't know who that is, probably another sheriff. He agrees with accident scenario, will proceed accordingly. Okay, so y'all didn't even look around.
Right.
That's what I'm hearing. They're just yeah, he probably fell. 12:32, coroner okayed removal of remains. Morty, I guess the mortician, from Boggs Funeral Home to pick up. 13:05, told Sherry. She took it about as expected. Did my best to calm her down.
Sherry, C.
That's C. Yeah, it's Sherry spelled with a C. Cheri. Reassured her foul play unlikely. She made sure she called her mother to calm down and stay, so she's not alone at a time like this.
So Darling is Sherry.
Darling is probably Sherry. And of course, his badge number is 33 because there's all these 333s, 666s. I'm gonna keep this note about the boot print.
Let's put the boot print. Yeah.
Sort of packet that we have.
Should we decipher some of these code things first, or do we want to wait? We can read.
I was just gonna look at this last thing to get the before, the full picture, and then we can start breaking down some of these codes that we found. So, this is a newspaper clipping from Tuesday, December 10th. Old Scratch owner's death ruled an accident. A tragic end to a difficult year. Okay, what does that mean? The Purton Sheriff's Office announced Monday that it has ruled the death of Old Scratch Tavern owner Nicholas Webster an accident. According to Sheriff Paul McGinty, Webster fell to his death in the early hours of Saturday morning, likely minutes after leaving the Old Scratch Tavern. It was dark, and unfortunately, Nick just lost his footing. A neighbor discovered Webster's remains at the bottom of Devil's Well, a local waterfall. This is not the first misfortune to befall Webster and his tavern in recent months. In July, Webster told this paper nothing valuable was stolen following a series of petty burglaries, but said he was taking measures to ensure the incidents did not continue. Sheriff McGinty confirmed that no perpetrator was apprehended for the thefts. More recently, Webster had reported a series of small fires and other disturbances at the bar. Official records show that Webster called Purton Emergency Services 10 times between September 1st and December 7th. And they didn't do anything. Got it. Carmen Rojas, a bartender at Old Scratch, said Webster feared someone was out to get him, though she did not know who might have wanted to harm her employer. The circumstances of Webster's death led to some Purton residents, including Rojas, to speculate whether his fall might have been an accident. However, Sheriff McGinty was adamant these claims are groundless. Sure. I'm sure my deputy would have discovered any signs of foul play. I literally have notes that y'all didn't even investigate, but okay. We're looking at someone who was a little worked up, who'd had a drink or two. It's tragic, but accidents happen. Wow. Webster's widow, Sherry, said in a statement, "I have faith in the sheriff's office, and I'm so grateful for the help. Nick was the love of my life, and I don't know what I'll do without him." Mrs. Webster did not address whether Old Scratch Tavern will be reopened, but Purton's residents will surely miss their favorite neighborhood barkeep. A member, Carol, which is another C, Carol Neubauer, a member of the Purton Billiards Club, said Old Scratch's pool championship won't be the same without Nick cheering us on. Donna Goddard, a longtime patron of Webster's Bar, said, "It's heartbreaking. Nick made the best old-fashioned in town, and I know I won't be the only person having one in his honor tonight." Funeral services will be held Sunday at 11 a.m. at Boggs Funeral Home, followed by a reception at Old Scratch Tavern. On the back end, there's a thing that says new developments for Devil's Well. The scenic waterfall just outside of Purton could be included in the sale of land. Oh, this person's angry. So Monday's town council meeting turned contentious when a preliminary hearing about selling a parcel of municipal land ended in threats against the council members. The meeting, scheduled originally for 30 minutes, continued for over an hour when Joan Campbell, another C, stood up during the question. I think C is probably Sherry, but you never know. Stood up during the question and answer period. The tone of the discussion quickly became tense. Campbell identified herself as the founder and sole member of the Save Devil's Well Foundation, an organization she claimed is devoted to protecting the wilderness around Devil's Well. Campbell accused the council of accepting bribes and claimed that Devil's Well is a sacred site that deserves official protection. She ended by threatening to come to the councilors' homes and, quote, "do to you what you want to do to our environment." Security attempted to remove Campbell from the meeting, but she resisted, injuring a bystander in the process. "No one was seriously hurt," said Councilman, "but none of us expected it to get so ugly." So, apparently there's somebody violent in the town.
So we have a piece of paper, 4 stapled pieces of paper, and these are all the suspects. So one of the people listed in the suspects is Chris Thompson, which is the sheriff, or we believe is the sheriff,
Or the deputy.
or the deputy who was on the site.
He's the one who wrote down those notes with the timestamp saying, like, there was a traffic stop here, we found a body here, and he obviously didn't really investigate all that much, which is fine.
Yeah.
So let's decipher these codes that we have on the back of this letter. So as Bree so smartly figured out, the first one says shift one letter back to figure out what this word is. I think this second word is you. I can just tell just by looking at it. So the first word is XIFO. And if we shift it back one, X is a W, I is an H, F is an E, and O is an N. What? Hoon.
When? WHEN.
I thought I said an O. Why did I say an O? Did I say an O just now?
Girl, you dyslexic? What's happening?
I thought this was a.
How'd you get an O going
I thought
this F?
I thought this was a P.
Oh.
I thought this was a P.
See what happens when you have good handwriting?
I have really bad handwriting.
No, you don't actually.
I do.
All right, so one is
when.
When
You know that video?
Mm-hmm.
This one is you. I know that for sure. It's ZPV. And if you move the letters back, it's YOU.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next word. I, which is an H. B, which is an A. W, which is a V. And F is an E.
When you have excluded the impossible.
When you have excluded the impossible.
I don't know what that means.
That's so complicated. When you ain't found none.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Now we have to shift back 3. This next one, we have to shift back 3 letters. Oh, God. Okay. 1, 2, 3. H. Oh, she checking my work. She's like, oh, she's looking back over at the alphabet like, I'm just going to double check that she tell me the right letters. I don't actually trust her.
No, I trust you.
Are we on the 3rd letter?
Yes.
W.
All right. When you have excluded the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
That's stupid.
Thanks so much. We just spent
told us nothing.
so much time doing
we spent
that.
20 minutes.
I guess that was our practice, bitches. All right.
That was the practice. Oh, I'm so pissed off.
That's annoying. That's annoying. All right. Well, I don't know. There's another thing where we have to do it, but I don't know which one we follow.
I think we have to figure out.
I guess we have to figure out which one we're following.
One. Oh my God.
Oh, no. Well, this is from Chris Thompson.
That's the deputy.
That's the deputy.
To who? Doesn't say.
Doesn't say. Somebody in Purditon. So,
is that a real place?
I doubt so.
Purditon? My last search. Piggy's in the piggy pot. Purditon.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Perdition is a real word. This is a little Easter egg. I didn't know that. Am I dumb? It means...
Well, Perdition is the name of this town.
Yes, but I'm saying this is a real word.
Oh, okay.
Like it actually... I looked it up in the dictionary, and it means a state of eternal punishment and damnation into which a sinful and unpenitent person passes after death.
Wait, so is this a real place?
I don't think so.
Or is that just for this
I think that's...
game?
Oh, it's from a comic.
Oh.
Called, is not a real town in Indiana, but a fictional town from the 2002 film Road to Perdition.
Oh. All right. Let's read I really kind of want to read these.
Yeah. Who were suspected?
Because these are our suspects.
We've written down a few names already.
Right. Which we've written down Joan. She was the lady who was getting a little rowdy and threatened people. Donna Goddard.
She was in the newspaper. She was a longtime patron at Webster's.
Okay. So
Low.
I say let's read these.
Yeah.
Do you want to read? Do you want me to read?
I don't know. I've read a lot. You can read some.
All right. Donna Goddard. How would you say that? Would you say that's Goddard or Goddard?
Goddard. That's what I'm
got him. Ha!
Donna got him.
All right. Donna got him. September 30, her date of birth, September 30th, 1980, female, 5'8", race, she's black, hair is black, eyes are brown, alias is none, address is 9805 Costania Road, Purditon, Indiana, 07448. Vehicle, silver, 2015 Lincoln Continental, sorry.
I'm sorry, did you say a silver Lincoln?
Yep. Silver 2015 Lincoln Continental.
I wonder if there's a taillight out on that Lincoln.
Does it say what kind of model that Lincoln is?
No, it just says silver Lincoln. Body 4-DR.
4-wheel drive,
I guess. Why would you need to write that down? I don't know.
Body is for doctors. Maybe that's what that means.
4 doctors. That's how many were in her car? Dang.
Wow.
But it has her driver's license on here, or the person's driver's license. Does it have that on there?
Vehicle registration number is 500 MIL. What does that say? Does it say a registration number?
Yep, 500 MIL.
All right, so
okay,
here's
this
what we
is her
got. So
ticket.
Donna Goddard was there at 3:31 a.m.
It was at, County Road 66 in Eagleton. That's where she got pulled over. So.
All right. Background check, no criminal arrests. Education, associates in business, Purditon Community College. Employment, real estate agent at Hosier Realtor. Was Hosier Realtor trying to take over Devil's something?
Ooh, was that who this was?
Is that who that was? I don't see anything.
It says the
realty.
proposed sale would include roughly 600 acres of the land. There's no word yet about the purpose of the sale.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll keep that in mind. All right, notes. My favorite regular at Old Scratch comes in 3 to 4 times a week, kills at karaoke, mops the floor with the competition at pool, always tips well. Maybe these are not from the police. These are from Carmen. So she's writing notes about each of the suspects. That's what this is. So somehow she has the vehicle registration number on all these suspects.
Well, she has to scan their ID because they're at the bar. So
is your vehicle registration on your ID though?
I don't know.
I don't think it is. Because it's not like you have to get a new license every time you get a new car.
No.
I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So these are probably from Carmen. All right. Handled the sale of the bar when Nick bought it in 2005. Seller was Lou Laval or Lavalle. His father opened it in 1957. Very involved around town, women's choir, billiards club, Brown County hiking club. Last person to leave the bar the night Nick died, left maybe an hour before closing time, which is late for her. She seemed on edge, but when I asked if everything was okay, she shrugged it off. Left a note on her menu and a matchbox on the counter for Nick, but he never got the chance to see it. And that matchbox was in one of the crime pictures, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Where's that picture? Okay, so we have the menu that Donna had used, as well as some boot tracks with that matchbox there.
Yes. All right. So let me write this down, actually. Can I use another page of this notebook? Is
Absolutely.
that going to bother you?
No, go ahead. So that matches with the photo that we have where it looks like there's some muddy footprints. Footprints. I was trying to say footprints.
There's some muddy footprints down around these parts.
I was trying to say footprints, but I came out.
There's some footprints around these parts.
Footprints. Some muddy footprints of some boots.
Some footprints. Sorry. All right.
And the matchbox is in that photo as well. So we do have the menu, and on it is the circled Wednesday, about, and Devil's Well, 11 p.m.
Does the menu say what time the place closes?
I was looking at that. It does not. Oh, wait. Snacks are served 5 p.m. to close, but what is closed?
Does it say on any of these when the place closes? Because I'm trying to find out what an hour before closing time is, like what that time is.
Right. Not finding it here. Okay. I think this flyer came from that lady who was really mad about them selling the land, whatever her name was.
Yeah.
It says, protect Devil's Well, meet at the Stone Circle near Devil's Well, December 7th at moonset, 3:04 a.m. Ritual to banish evil forces. We cannot stand idly by while despicable people, in caps, wreak wanton destruction and desecrate our precious untamed land. We must protect our wild spaces from interlopers bent on ruination. Keep Devil's Well pure. Banish unwelcome adversaries. No more greedy developers. No new construction on County Road 66. Litter. Over 400 empty beer bottles collected along CR 66 this month alone. Noise pollution. Loud music at all hours disrupts normal behavior patterns in wildlife. Senseless slaughter by drunk drivers. There are 5 times more serious collisions on CR 66 than any other road in the county. We have all seen defenseless wildfire. Yeah, that's the thing I was looking at. We have all seen defenseless wildlife and harmless house cats destroyed by reckless drivers. It gives a little map as well of where the Devil's Well is in the stone circle. It also shows Old Scratch Tavern, and there's a note that says, do not park at Old Scratch Tavern. They are the enemy, and you will be towed. And on the bottom, join hands in this ritual to eliminate the foul forces despoiling our sacred wilderness. No experience required. Oh. So we're going to hold hands at the stone circle to, like, purge the...
What was this girl's name?
I don't
the
know.
Neubauer?
I'm suspecting that it's the...
Oh, it doesn't say her name?
Campbell? No, I'm suspecting that it's Joan Campbell, though, because she's the one that got really up, like,
oh, yeah.
violent about them.
Yeah, she...
Like, that the Devil's
everybody.
Well is a sacred site that deserves protection. So I think she's really upset about that. Sorry, I just had to point that out. I was trying to find the closing date, but that flyer was like, hey, let's hold hands and sing this Kumbaya thing. And obviously they said that Old Scratch Tavern is the enemy. So this person who made this flyer hates that tavern. Also, I want to note that this matchbox that belongs to Donna has been used.
One thing I want to know is that I said, like, tied the matchbox to that thing and whatever. It says that she left a note on her menu and a matchbox on the counter for Nick. So she left this at the bar, but it was her matchbox.
Yeah.
But she left it at the bar.
Oh.
I'm guessing that means it was her matchbox if she's the one who left it at the bar. Anyway, so it doesn't mean that she was on the scene necessarily. It just means that she left this for Nick. But she did say she left this note for him.
Which we still don't know what it means yet.
All right, next note. At the funeral, so I'm continuing reading from the Donna Goddard information. All right, so at the funeral reception, we talked about how Old Scratch was like a second home to her. How everyone there could see what a special place Nick had made. Looked like she had been crying a lot. We talked afterward, just reminiscing, and then she said something really odd, like, if only I'd been faster, maybe I could have made the difference. Before I could ask her what she meant, Nolan came over, and she started telling him about a job opening for a fry cook at Limestone Diner. He was grateful for the lead. We've all been struggling to find work since Old Scratch closed. It's hard to believe we'll ever find another job as great. Went over to her house, hoping I could talk to her about the night Nick died, said she'd been having a rough time that night, was preoccupied with some work problems. Then I decided to go for a drive, try to clear my thoughts, but it only got worse from there. When I asked about the stuff she left at the bar, she got really anxious and said we shouldn't talk here, and hustled me out of her house in a hurry. Tried to call her, no answer, and then called her office, and they said she left on a business trip, not sure when she's supposed to get back.
So she's MIA, and she said I could have stopped it, basically.
If she had only been faster. Next, we have Joan Campbell.
Do you want me to read that one?
If you want to.
I don't know if we want to alternate.
Sure.
It's a lot of reading, y'all. This is Joan Campbell. This is the tree hugger.
Tree hugger.
Sorry. Tree hugging person that I'm suspecting made this Protect Devil's Well ritual to banish evil forces flyer. Her photo shows her in the woods, and she looks like a mean old lady.
Yeah, we don't like her.
Yeah. So, Joan Campbell. Date of birth, November 13th. She was born on the 13th. That's suspicious. I'm just kidding. 1979.
Go ahead.
Okay. She is female, 5'6", white. She has brown hair, blue eyes. Her aliases, so she was, her married name was John Lando. What?
Her married name was John Lando?
Yeah, like her maiden name before she got married was Lando.
But John?
Sorry, Joan.
Oh, okay.
I meant Joan. I'm sorry, I read it wrong.
No, I thought we were getting into something else about Joan here, but anyway.
Sorry, I meant Joan. I read it wrong.
All right.
Address 2 County Road 66. Vehicle blue 1975 Volkswagen Beetle. Was there a traffic stop with a Volkswagen? No. Eccentric, to put it mildly. On nights the bar is busy, she'll sit in a chair out by the roadside and curse people driving by. And not foul language, she genuinely believes she's putting hexes on people.
Yeah, she's like typical Karen. Come on.
Well, she's a Karen, but she's also like, so she thinks she's a witch.
Mm-hmm.
And she's also a tree hugger. And she's a Karen. Okay. Oh, God.
We've surpassed the hour, by the way, guys.
Uh-oh.
It's because we have to do all this reading, okay?
There's so much reading to do. Apparently, she's been claiming some evil corporation from Indianapolis wants to sow the land near Devil's Well with poison or something. Sounds pretty out there to me, but I've heard stranger things. I guess. Then again, she's also been saying Nick got what he deserved, so who knows? Okay, she's looking pretty sus. She also has means as well. Because if that place closes down, there's no more littering or noise pollution. Or drunk drivers in that area. So, just saying. Went over to her place, hoping to ask her some questions, but she said she won't talk to, quote, interlopers from Old Scratch bent on destroying life. Then she threatened to shoot me if I didn't get off her property, so I left. Joan, it's not looking good for you, girl. I've never understood why she hates the bar so much.
Land. It's not and, it's land. There's an L.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
That's on the very edge of that circle.
I'm distracted by this menu, so we're trying to figure out what these circles mean.
So it's probably Wednesday about Devil's Well land, 11 p.m.
We need to talk on the front. Then the backside says Wednesday is circled. About Devil's Well land is circled. We thought it was and, but it's land. And then 11 p.m., so it's saying a time. So Donna was leaving Nick a message that we need to meet at 11 p.m.
to talk about the land.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's a
realtor. Yeah,
real estate agent. So anyway, Joe's threatened to shoot people. I've never understood why she hates the bar so much. Just that the bad blood goes back a long time. Wish I could ask Nick. There are a lot of things I wish we could talk about these days. That's that. Snuck onto her property when I knew she'd be in town. Took a picture of something that looks promising, but I'm still waiting on the results from the Deviant Tracker boot tread database. Wish I could afford the pro version because light isn't impressing me. Okay, so she's got a boot print. So she took a picture. And that's a boot print
from Joan?
Just from her property.
Where was that picture?
I think it's this one with the matchbox and the boot print on it. Because it says that she took a picture of something that looks promising, but she's waiting on the results from the boot tracker thing from the Deviant Tracker Lite database. But she's so cheap and she didn't get the pro version. So from the sheriff's note, it says that at 3:12 p.m., right?
A.M.
I thought this was, is it a.m.?
It's a.m. because it's in military time.
Right.
01, 03.
Okay.
Whatever. That's 3:12 a.m.
See, this is the report of suspicious person at 13. Nope, that's a different place. Never mind.
But what does that say?
It just says that there is report of suspicious person, search the property, called in and all clear.
Okay.
I thought maybe it was her sneaking onto her property, like that's a suspicious person. Okay. But it wasn't near her house, so
one thing I noted here was she the neighbor who possibly found the body? Since her property and where she lives is so close to, like, it's on
that road,
County Road 66.
Ooh.
Where the body was found falling off a cliff. She found the body. Oh, it just says her house is nearest property to Old Scratch.
No, it was her. It was her. Look, her address is 2 County Road. The sheriff's notes here, or the deputy's notes, says at 8:45 p.m.
A.M.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I don't know military time. A.M. Went to 2 County Road 66 to talk to neighbor who found body. Yes. So Joan found the body. That's confirmed. Stated she was out for a walk shortly after 6. So this is her alibi, I guess. She was out for a walk shortly after 6 when she discovered the body on the rocks beside the waterfall. She then returned home to call the police. So that was Joan.
At 6.
Yeah, that's when she went walking. Ooh, making connections, you guys.
All right.
The next person, of course, it's the police. This is the police. This is the police.
All right. Chris Thompson. Date of birth, June 28th, 1992. All right, let's see here. He is male, 5'11", white, blonde hair, brown eyes, no aliases. Address is 131 Carmichael Road, Purditon, Indiana, 07448. Vehicle, 2016 Toyota Prius. This is personal. And then 2012 Dodge Durango. This is official vehicle. And then there's registrations for both. Background check, no criminal record. Education, bachelor's in criminal science, University of Indiana, 2013. Employment, he is deputy Purditon Sheriff's Office. That's 2016. Notes. He went to high school with my sister. She says he was popular but had a reputation as a ladies' man. Very outdoorsy, always hunting or fishing, whatever's in season.
I just want to say he's kind of ugly. There's this picture of...
He has a unibrow.
He has a unibrow, and he's frowning in the picture, and he looks... I don't know, his eyes are too close together or something.
Yeah, his neck and his head are the same width.
Yeah.
It's a little weird, a little off-putting.
He looks like a cop.
Yeah.
If you imagine what a looks to be about between 20 and 30-something-year-old cop, that's what he looks like.
But he's like not a cute cop.
No.
Like, you know how they say ladies love a man in uniform? I would not love this man.
He would not. He's not one of these men.
Yeah. All right. Went to talk to him at the sheriff's office on Tuesday. He confirmed that Nick's blood alcohol level wasn't off the charts. 0.06 is tipsy, but not seriously impaired. When I pressed him for more info, he told me the details aren't being made available to the public. Said Nick's death was tragic, but accidents just happen sometimes. Yeah, right. All right, so
it's kind of sus.
He died for being overly intoxicated and fell over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the newspaper,
but he obviously wasn't, which confirms it was a murder, even though we already knew that.
Yeah, we're looking at someone who was a little worked up, who'd had a drink or two. It's tragic, but accidents happen.
Next one. Visited him at home, seemed annoyed at first, but let me in. Probably didn't hurt that I brought pizza. Snooped around a bit while he was in the kitchen getting plates and stole an opened envelope that was at the bottom of a pile of mail on the table.
We had that envelope.
Mostly talked about hobbies. He's in hiking club too, apparently. Said he's been helping Sherry with some stuff around the house. Sherry is the wife.
Why was he helping it?
Sherry was the wife. Also to note, his name is Chris. C. At mother's house. I don't know that he would be at his mother's house, but just noting that that's a C.
Okay.
He's been helping Sherry, just trying to be a friend in her time of need. On my way out, I took a peek into his car, noticed something that might be useful.
Oh, boots. Boot prints.
Yes. Okay, let me write this down here.
Okay, Chris, were you getting with Nick's wife? And right. You killed...
First things first, getting with Nick's wife.
Helping her around. I'm sure he's helping himself around.
Or are they, like, helping each other with something?
I don't know. But apparently the situation was already kind of rocky because Nick said in his notes, he said that can't have a repeat of last year or something. Like, he messed up. Or where are his yellow notes? Where are them?
They have them with the blueprint. Right.
Yeah, remember to pick up her gift, first of all. He has to remind himself of that. Yeah. What is she thinking? Why would she go behind my back like that?
Yeah, so she's probably already an adulterer.
Yeah, see at mother's, thank God.
At her mother's?
At mother's. That's all it says.
Yeah, but
so probably.
Do we think she was at her mother's? Probably. Thank God, as in, like, it's over with, we're done.
And he's at, like, she went to stay with her mom because they had a fight. Because they found out that he was cheating.
Girl, we found out that
so Nick found out that Sherry was cheating on him with Chris.
Yep.
I think this is confirmation, though, that Sherry was getting with Chris. And I bet it was because she didn't feel that Nick was paying enough attention to her because he's so obsessed with this devil thing. And so she was like, so Chris was saying he was just happened to be there. Like, he just keeps coming over. He's so helpful. He's so nice. He's pretty to look at because, quote, he's a ladies' man. I think he's getting some. And Nick found out.
All right. Next thing's next. Ran into him at Limestone Diner. Gave me a bunch of platitudes about moving on with your life, as if he has any idea what I'm going through. After he was done condescending me, he went to pay his bill and left his pocket notebook sitting out on the table. Couldn't resist tearing out a page to get, tearing out a page. Too bad I didn't get more. So
that's how we have this sheriff's deputy note.
Yeah, so Carmen tore this deputy's note out of his notebook.
Out of his notebook. Ooh.
Girl, you tore out the right page. That's all I'm saying.
Good, yeah.
Showed up to my house later that night, scared me half to death, banging on the door. Accused me of theft, threatened to press charges. Probably because she took that.
Yep.
I know he won't if he couldn't even figure out that... Okay, hold on. I know he won't if he couldn't even figure out that Nick was murdered. There's no way he'll be able to prove anything.
So she's saying he's incompetent.
Yeah,
and he's all pissy because...
Or is he incompetent, or did he just not do his job diligently because he was involved?
I think that's what it is. I don't think he's the murderer, I will say, because it seems like he's just mad that his job is on the line because he obviously didn't investigate super well, and that's the page that she took.
But which the wife is coming up next, but I'm just saying, if he was involved with the wife, was he an accomplice? He would have
killed if they both killed
That's what I'm saying. If they both worked together.
And then he was like, oh, yeah, there was nothing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh.
That's where I'm getting with this. Because the 4 people that are listed here are suspects.
Yeah. Could there be 2? It never said there couldn't be.
All right. So
we got to look at this puzzle, too. After that.
Yeah.
So this is Sherry Webster, Nick's wife. So she was born April 2nd, 1982. She's female, 5'7", white with brown hair and blue eyes. Her maiden name is Sherry Hauser. Her address is 407 Shelby Lane. Do we have Nick's address? Just want to make sure that matches. Probably. Vehicle, a silver 2015 Mercedes-Benz. Background check, arrested for shoplifting in 1996 and arrested again for shoplifting in 1998. She teaches at the Bertaton Fitness Center. Kept telling me how highly her husband thought of me and how grateful she was I'd always been there for him. Losing Nick has been hard on her, but she's been really gracious.
All right, confirmed divorce.
Yep. She and Nick were sort of an odd couple. She's so polished, and Nick at his best was kind of a mess. A lovable mess, but the kind of guy who buys a round of drinks for the whole bar and then forgets his wallet. She could be kind of hard on him sometimes, like once he missed their anniversary and he slept in the bar for a week. That's what he was talking about like last year. Okay, but he was crazy about her, called her the love of his life. Courtney, who works at the day shift at Old Scratch, loves Sherry's bar class at the fitness center. Says Sherry's, quote, kind of a perfectionist, but in a good way. Apparently, she was accepted to study ballet in Indianapolis when she was 14, but her scholarship fell through. Wow, look at you. She broke the news that she doesn't have plans to reopen Old Scratch. I don't know how I could bear it. It's not when there's a memory of poor Nicky around every corner. Like his ghost or something? I don't know. Stopped by the Webster's house to drop off some condolence cards. Told me she was staying at a friend's house the night Nick died. Probably at her mom's, maybe? I don't know.
No, that was a different night.
2 weeks ago.
That was in November.
She was staying at a friend's house. When I brought up the possibility of foul play, she absolutely refused to consider it. She said, quote, Nick had been behaving so strangely, seeing things that weren't there, drinking too much. I'm sure he didn't even realize what he was doing. She looked like she was about to start crying, so I didn't stay much longer after. Nothing super...
Yeah, so we need to remember that somebody in here could be lying.
Yep.
First things first. I think we need to break down what that code is on the envelope that came from Chris Thompson.
Yes. So,
all right. So we got to try each one.
Envelope that Carmen stole from Chris Thompson. Now we got to figure out which cipher we got to use in order to solve this. We spent so long on that practice one, I'm actually pissed off.
I know, that's where most of our time went.
Stupid Michelle. I suspect it was her. So going back 1. A-A-N-T. No, C-C. Because we're going back 1. Oh, right. I went back 3.
C-C-N.
Double check that those are the letters, but that looked like D-D to me. Or could there be anything between 1 through 8? Like shift back 1 through 8? Like you could do any combination?
I don't know. What word has 2 repeating at the beginning with an apostrophe? Like what's a conjunction word that has repeating letters? I don't know that there is one. It's got to be, maybe it is like shift 2, shift 4. So we got to figure out which one it is. All right, so
we ruled out shift 1.
Let's work on this second word because I don't even know. This could be maybe a DOO.
Mm-hmm.
Although they both look like D's, so maybe it's referring to like, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Let's see. Yeah, let's do the second word.
So
we already ruled out
going back
1.
2, it probably doesn't start with X. Going back 3, we know that's not it. Starting with V.
And then X, that's not it.
No. AC, maybe.
Which is how many? The whole alphabet?
That's basically, 20. Well, how many letters are in the alphabet? 26.
Because isn't that just going back 1?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Or going
H,
forward
I, J,
1.
K, L, M, N, O, P, Q.
We've only
R,
gone
S,
backwards.
T, U, V. Is it always backwards, though?
I don't know. Could it be shift forward 1? We could
try shift forward 1.
So A, C, K, X.
No.
What's that mean? Y'all, what is... Do we need a hint?
No.
No? Okay. We went through the whole alphabet.
V, it.
I'm telling you, something is... There's got to be something in here that we're missing that can tell us what the code possibly is. So we got this from his...
House.
House?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was at his house.
She was at his house and took it. Is it 33? Because that's his badge number?
No.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
It can't be 33.
Do we want to try it? Just one. Let's just try the 2-letter one because it'll...
Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
N.
That could be something.
That could be something. All right. P.
Hold on. Write that down. N.
Just remember.
Okay.
All right.
P.
So P.
1, 2, 3.
And I.
Nope.
Thank God it's not 33.
Oh,
that would have killed us.
So sorry.
All right.
What could possibly... This picture was taken from the back of his truck, right? That's what she said? I took a picture from his truck.
Do we want to pause on this for now and look at the boots or something?
God, yes. Jeez.
Oh my God.
That sounds like accounting. Oh, and we've already, established that I'm dyslexic. This is really hard for me.
Is this 2? T-O-O?
Okay, what would that be?
That would be 2. Wait, no.
Well,
F would be D.
F. Well,
is it different numbers?
No. How would we keep track of what number goes with what?
Well, I'm saying like if we have these numbers.
Is it 138, 138?
That's what I'm saying. Or is it 381, 381 or 813, 813?
Oh my God. Okay, let's start with 138. Actually, let's see. Because that would make sense because this is a double letter.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Wait. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, wait. Wait. Okay. Yes. Because it's CA. And then O is okay, what's O? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. G. Maybe not. And then U is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait, it'd be back to 1. T. That could be can't. Which is what? It's 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3.
Oh my God! Oh my God! We got it. Okay.
Because his address is 131. So it's 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. 13.
Girl. Okay. Okay,
we got it.
Okay, let's do it. We're excited now. Okay. All right, so we got that this first word is can't.
Yes. Wait. Okay, that one. Okay, do you want to put a 1 and a 3 above each letter so that we know which one goes back? However many?
I'm guessing it continues.
I think it repeats. Just continuously. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so glad we got that. That was hard. This is a level 1.
Right?
Are we done? No, wait. Then it's why?
Why?
Wait, what? I thought we had it. Wait, guys.
Wait. It can't be T for this last one.
I think it's the other way around. I think it's 3, 1, 3. Because this is go back. Oh, no, 1. Then go back 3. 1, 2, 3. And then go back 1. And then go back 3. Then it's 1 again.
Is it 131, 131, 131?
Oh.
So you're repeating 131, not
131,
1313131.
and then go back 3 with that.
Let me rewrite this. Hold on.
I could not be a detective. This is hard.
I would love to be a detective. All right. Can't is the first one.
Can't. Okay. And then from Z, go back 3.
Yep.
Is
W.
3W.
A.
A. I. T. Okay, that's it.
Oh my God, we got it. Okay.
Thank goodness. Jeez.
All right.
Okay. Don't wait. Okay.
Don't wait to see.
See. Ooh, you guys, I'm so excited. I bet it says can't wait to see you.
Oh
This letter is going to
confirms. Okay.
I just got chills. I bet it says I can't wait to see you.
Okay. B, go back 3.
Is Y.
T, go back 1.
Oh,
V, go back 1.
You.
I think it's
he
just
figured
signed
out
Chris. I don't think it
Wait,
relates to that.
no. At the end of his notes, he said the code repeats. I knew it. The code repeats. 131, 131, 131.
Yeah.
So Nick figured out that the code repeats.
Yes.
And this code repeats. So that was him figuring it out.
Yes. But does that mean that he had... Well, I think it just means that he figured out the code for
him and his wife.
For his wife
her.
and like the weird messages that she has and
yes.
stuff.
And that was when he died.
So we confirmed that this letter, this note
from Chris
came from Chris,
Definitely.
But it was at his house.
Well, this was probably when he was going to...
this was found at Chris's house.
From Sherry.
It was sent to Chris from somebody. So C in this case is actually Sherry.
Okay, so C does equal Sherry. So C is Sherry. We've confirmed that. And this letter came from Sherry, was sent to Chris.
Right. The code repeats. Nick found out about it.
Nick found one of the letters, maybe.
Yes. That's probably
what
intercepted
one.
Now, this confirms that there was an affair happening.
Yes.
But it doesn't confirm that he actually
that one of them killed him.
Yeah.
But we know that there's some
stuff happening. So there's still some things that we have to look into. We've got all the pictures happening here of the boots.
Yep, boot prints.
And we've got these messages down here that we haven't even looked at yet.
That's true. Do we want to look at the boot pictures?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we figured out this letter. That was so tea. That was such a good puzzle. That was a head scratcher for 2 dumb white girls.
The code repeats.
The code repeats, y'all. Episode title.
Actually, though.
Yep, and we have that lock thing, which we don't know. Is it? Oh my God.
I just tried 131.
Did it work?
No, it didn't work.
Oh, I almost had a heart attack. If that worked, I would have lost my mind.
All right, so here's the boots. We have a ton of boots on here.
And we've got a ton of boots to look at as well. We have a picture of that muddy boot print. We have the boot in the back of Chris's car. And then we have the sketch that Nick made, which may I just say the sketch here is very similar to Chris's boot that's here. Because it starts big, smaller, and then gets really tiny in the middle.
But this is the back part of the boot. And I believe this boot and this boot matches.
They do.
That is not... Maybe that is the back part of this boot.
Yeah.
I guess if that's the little dots.
Yeah, because these are little circles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we know that Chris's boot is a what?
Chris's boot is a Wood Driver Fortress model number LM393722231. Available from 1999 to present.
Okay, so we know that's his boot.
It's basically a normal old work boot with a steel toe.
Now, tell me that doesn't look like that muddy boot print, that boot print.
That boot print is from Jones' property.
It was.
Yep.
We think.
No, it was.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, yeah.
That was from Jones. Whoops, sorry. That was from Jones' property, which means that that's probably Jones' shoe, if the math is mathing.
I don't know. It could also be Chris. He could have been sneaking around.
I guess.
Because isn't her place near the bar? So maybe he was sneaking to the bar.
Wait. This actually matches this.
That's what I'm saying. And this is Chris's
Because it's like
boot.
this.
Sorry, yes. I think this and Chris's boot and that boot are all the same. And this sketch here. I think this is all the same.
All the boot prints match. This is a boot print. This is a boot too.
Or maybe that's the picture that she got from Jones' house.
Maybe it is.
Not this one.
Because these look like women's boots.
Those do look like women's boots.
This is probably from Jones' house.
Yeah, because those look like...
And those are completely different. But these 3 match this.
Yes.
Which is Chris's shoe.
Okay. We have Chris's...
So we have evidence to back up that Chris Yeah.
Chris, we have a picture of his actual boot in his car.
All right, so boot prints are matching Chris.
As well as a muddy boot print and a sketch by Nick. They all match. Now, Carmichael Road is where Chris lives. That is where this chat is from. Okay. From Nancy Blanton.
Okay, Nancy.
Nancy says, Carmichael Road residents, beware! All caps. If you live on Carmichael Road and want to sleep through the night, good luck. I didn't get a wink of sleep last night because my neighbor's inconsiderate hussy of a girlfriend shows up to his house at all hours to be as disruptive as possible.
Wait.
That's probably Sherry.
Sherry
is going to Chris's house. Okay.
Okay.
She's the hussy.
Sherry, you huss.
You hussy. Okay. I swear she knocked over every single thing in his backyard, letting herself into his house. Then she turned on all the lights, which shine right into my bedroom windows. I don't know what possessed her to start playing music so late, but I assume it was intended to annoy me personally. I'm sure it was, Nancy. Thankfully, it stopped after a couple of hours, but not before I was robbed of my beauty rest. This isn't the first time they have been inappropriately loud. You'd think they'd have the decency to be ashamed of themselves, but no. They are determined to make a mockery of law-abiding residents of this peaceful community. Ooh. From Helen. Oh, so that's all that noise. It was around 2:30 last night.
Wait, when is this from?
Okay.
Is it from Death Night?
This is the morning of December
of
7th.
Death Night. Okay.
And then it says that was all the noise around 2:30 a.m. the night before.
Okay.
And we think he died around what? Between
3:30 and
3:40?
4:30.
Well, his picture's at 3:33. So
I know, but this says that according to the coroner, he died at least 3 to 4 hours prior to when they were looking at the body.
Yeah, between 3:30 and 4:30.
So it's between 3:30 and 4:30. We know it's not 3:30 because it was taken at 3:33, but it's just within that hour.
Okay. Then it says from Dale, maybe try a sleep mask and earplugs. From Belva. Why so judgmental, Nancy? I agree they could be more considerate of their neighbors, but the heart wants what it wants. Belva's like, hey, they getting some, and you just mad that you're not, Nancy. Besides, who are you to cast the first stone? As if you haven't committed a few indiscretions in your life. Okay, Belva, she's coming for Nancy's wig. Norman Blanton, who seems to be Nancy's husband, says, what? Then another chat from 7:23 on the 6th. So the evening before his body was found, said, this is Maya. She says, hey, I know it's last minute, but is anyone going to this banishing ceremony out by Devil's Well tonight? That's the flyer that says that must be purged or whatever. I've seen flyers for it around town and it sounds cool. Okay. But also I don't want to get murdered or whatever. Anyone know who's organizing it or what their deal is? Amy says, no idea who's running it, but I wouldn't go hang out with a bunch of strangers in the woods at night. That's pretty, yeah. Dory says, I can't make this ritual. I'm at a coven meeting in Indianapolis tonight, but I promise you'll come to no harm. So there's a freaking witch coven in whatever. Maya says, update. So I wound up going. So this is at 4:47 a.m.
Okay.
This was after he died.
Okay.
So I wound up going by myself and it was totally bonkers. I got there at like 3 a.m. and it was just me and this lady with a basket of weird herbs. That's Joan. That's John. We spent like 30.
John, what are you doing, girl?
John.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I just read something. Oh no. Okay. No.
Don't read ahead.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta talk to me. You gotta talk to me, girl. Talk to me.
Let me just say, I picked the perfect one. This is scary. Okay. We spent about 30 or 40 minutes burning herbs and chanting. Okay. At one point, I heard something crashing around in the underbrush, and I got worried that she'd actually summoned something, but I guess it was just an animal or whatever. So that might have been Nick chasing into the woods, like running into the woods. Then she hands me this shovel and tells me to start walking. I thought she was going to kill me for sure. Instead, she made me pick up a dead fox off the side of the highway and carry it over to this old dive bar. What the fuck?
Why a fox?
There's so many animals.
Why a fox?
You could say a raccoon, a deer,
Literally
a rabbit,
anything.
a squirrel.
A fox? Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. That's what it says right there.
Wow.
She made
Y'all, we did not plan. We literally just unwrapped the cellophane off of this box. We did not know.
Crazy. Okay. And it's got all these 13s and stuff. And
oh my God. Okay.
She made me put the fox on the ground by their mailbox. Old dive bar. So probably
That's probably the old scraps.
Yep. Okay, sorry, I keep reading on. Okay. So she maybe put the fox on the ground by their mailbox, and then she covered it with the ashes from the fire and yelled, "For Vinegar Tom!" Whatever that means. After that, she thanked me for helping support, quote, the cause, and asked if I needed help getting back to my car. Anyway, I guess Purditon has its very own witch, but at least I didn't die. 7 out of 10 would go again.
Okay, wait. So here's the deal from that, right?
Right.
Nick is getting dead animals and fires left near his place. The dead animals have got to be coming from Joan.
Yep.
Are the fires also coming from Joan?
I would think so, because they were burning herbs and chanting. So it's probably those burnt herbs starting little fires everywhere. Like, she didn't mean to start a fire, but because of the embers and everything, like, it probably started little fires everywhere.
So let's go back to this for a second, because this boot print was found near where that fire was.
Okay, yeah. So November 19th, this is from Nick's little notes that he was keeping. It says, fire by loading dock, 1:56 a.m. Burned wall pretty bad, but no structural damage. Still no footage. Prints, though, the devils. And that was the drawing that matched Chris's boots from the picture and the boot print
So...
site. Okay, what is Vinegar Tom? What is that? She said, for Vinegar Tom.
I don't even know.
What the frick? I think Joan is smoking some of her herbs. That's all I'm saying. Whatever.
So...
That's interesting.
All right, let's pause for a second. So we got boot print are matching Chris. It was found by the loading dock. What?
Okay. I'm just trying to get the timeline right in my head. It says we spent about 30 or 40 minutes burning herbs and chanting. If it started just after 3, which she said it would be like 3:34 to 3:44, they said then they heard crashing around the underbrush, which is what Carmen said, that after she got the picture of Devil at 3:33 a.m., he saw someone outside and ran off into the woods. By the time I turned around, all that was left was a small fire burning outside. So they left the fire from their little whatever.
So he was chasing Joan.
He might have been. It doesn't say Joan ran away per se, but Joan was definitely out there that night near the woods where he was. But then there was also Chris's boot print. I almost said it again just because. His boot print was by the fire. So why was he sneaking around? Chris and Joan are the 2 main suspects, in my opinion. Sherry was just cheating. And then Donna, I think she just was probably freaked out by Joan's,
Well, let's figure out who we can rule out. Like, not just because we don't think it's them, but like, do we have evidence that points to the fact that it's not them? Right now, the only evidence that I feel like what basically takes Sherry off is what I'm saying.
She just...
It says that she stayed at a friend's house the night of the death. There's nothing to confirm that she stayed at a friend's house the night of the death. Unless there is, and we just didn't read that.
Unless she was staying at Chris's house. A friend. Could have been his house.
Well, she did go to his house.
It was
she
that
did
night.
go to his house that night.
So she was at his house
but it was like 2:30 in the morning or something.
Yeah.
When all this complaint happened.
Yeah. So she was at his house and they were up at that time.
They were up at that time, but were they still there all night?
All night long.
But it does confirm that she was at a friend's house.
Yes.
So, but the point to that is, if this is Chris's boot print and she was at a friend's house, either it could have been Chris who did it, or it could have been Sherry took his boots and wore his boots to the thing, and she wore his boots.
Let's see. What else have we not?
Is there anything else that we haven't looked at?
What other evidence? We've got them meeting at 11 p.m. We've got this ransom note here, which says interlopers will be banished to the bottom of the Devil's Well. We still got this locked bag that we don't know what to do with.
I think the code to get in here is this.
The date you can't forget. Year. What's the date?
The anniversary?
Maybe?
The 13th of November?
Is that their anniversary? Is that what it said in their personal records?
That's what it said in his notes. Remember, back here. Remember to pick up the gift for Darling. Where did it say that? I thought it said something about the anniversary. Because I wrote it down, I thought. Yeah, dinner with Darling on 13th anniversary.
That probably came from in here, where it said that she made him sleep in the bar for a week. No. Shadow by the loading dock at 3:13 a.m. Don't be late for dinner. Reservation tomorrow. Don't want a repeat of last year. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what it was. So November 13th is their anniversary. But we don't have a year, though.
10/13.
It says month and then /Y.
Right.
But it's only one. Because usually it's like MM/DD
Years married?
/
Is there anywhere that says how long him and Sherry were married? Is that her name? Cheryl?
Yeah. No, it doesn't say how long they've been married. The date you can't forget.
I mean, that would make sense for it to be
the anniversary, which is 11/13, but there's only 3 numbers. And it's MM-Y. Which would make me think it was like November, this many years
11.
married. Do you want to just try out a couple different numbers? Like 11 and then something else? So let's say 2. Probably longer than 2. What was it?
4.
4? Okay, wait. Now
where did the 4 come from?
I don't know. Okay, 11. 114 worked. I don't know, but it was 4 years. Okay.
All right, it was 4 years. I don't know where we get that from. We just tried random.
But what is in this locked pouch, which we think is Nick's,
in
right?
Here, we do think it's Nick's. I'm just making sure that's everything. That's everything.
Ooh. Okay, there's a few things in here. Oh!
We got another letter to Sherry.
This is from Chris.
We've got...
That has another cipher inside.
Is this his final evidence for who he thinks the devil is?
Probably.
That's probably what this is.
Yeah, oh, so sorry. I got excited. I'm flipping the envelope back inside out.
This is a long one.
And this one is 407, and that's how it repeats.
Okay.
Okay, well, at least this one tells us.
Do we want to read this stuff first?
Yeah, let's read everything. Okay, so we got an envelope with another code on it, and this one appears to be from Chris to Sherry.
Yes.
So we're going to figure out what this says.
Then we've got...
Because they live at 407 Shelby Lane, so his code to her is 131, and her code
Wait,
to him
that's
is
actually
407.
kind of cute. That's actually kind of couple goals.
Wait, if you were like long distance or something?
Oh my god, that's so cute.
You guys! Okay, if y'all out there are...
Do we ship it? I don't know.
I don't know, they kind of made for each other. like they were kind of doing these little secret codes, and they both loved it. We're not condoning cheating.
Don't cheat.
Saying the same
Just
thing.
Start your relationship with the codes.
Yeah, if y'all want to do that, do that. That is so cute.
All right, so this is some emails, I guess.
Yeah.
So we've got some emails that have been printed out.
What day?
From November 23rd, November 8th, October 25th, October 21st, and October 18th.
Okay, the first one is probably read backwards because when you reply...
Yeah. It's an email string.
Yeah. So we'll go
I guess I'll go ahead and start reading this.
Order.
So we have from Sherry Webster to Tate Travert.
I don't think we know a Tate yet.
We don't. I was just looking at this, though. This is a last will and testament.
There's a will? Oh my god. Okay, wait. That's so exciting.
Okay. Yeah, so we also got a will, which I haven't even read that yet, but anyway. All right. Sherry Webster to Tate P. Travert. Mr. Travert, thank you for taking the time to speak with me this morning. My husband and I have been so troubled by what's happening at the bar, and honestly, it would be such a relief not to worry anymore. Running Old Scratch means so much to Nick, but these days I can't shake the feeling that something terrible will happen to him. As you can imagine, he's been preoccupied recently, so he hasn't asked me to handle the sale directly. I hope you understand.
Is she selling the bar?
He asked me to handle the sale directly. Is she selling the bar behind his back?
Wait!
Sherry, what are you doing?
Sherry!
Oh my gosh, Sherry.
Okay.
I can't shake the feeling that something terrible will happen. So she's already got the idea in her head that he's going to die or something's going to happen. As you can imagine, he's been preoccupied recently, so he asked me to handle the sale.
Okay. Here, I'll be Mr. Travert.
Okay.
Well, okay.
All right, there you go.
Mrs. Webster.
That's definitely what he sounds like.
Imagine some old fat bald man.
Yeah, he comes with a little like singular eyeglass or something. Looking like the Monopoly man or something.
That's what he looks like. Okay.
Oh,
So now I'm gonna laugh. Okay. Mrs. Webster, of course, there's no trouble at all. I'd be happy to discuss the details of our offer with you over the phone at your earliest convenience. I think you'll find it quite reasonable. That's from October 21st.
Sherry Webster to Tate Travert. Dear Mr. Travert, I'm so glad you were able to come to an agreement. Or I'm so glad we were able to come to an agreement. Nick and I just need a few weeks to put our affairs in order, and then we should be ready to finalize the deal. Thank you for your patience. I'll be in touch soon. Oh, we need a few weeks to put our affairs in order.
I think affairs meaning get rid of Nick so that I can take over the bar and sell it to you.
Yes. Because I bet you if we read this will, it says the bar is being left to
Carmen or something.
Maybe it is
like one of the bartenders. So because he knows that they love the place and they would keep it open and do it.
I don't know. And
that's why Carmen's getting death threat. Wait, because she's close to figuring out that it's supposed to belong to her.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Mrs. Webster, I appreciate that big decisions like this one take time, but I hope to hear from you soon. Discuss the final offer. To discuss finalizing our offer. I can't read. I'm focusing on the accent too much. If there is anything further I can do, please let me know. November 8th. Is that the... Wait, November 8th.
There wasn't.
Why would she go behind my back like that? That's what Nick said. Biggest fire yet.
November 8th was biggest fire yet. This was a close one.
I'm wondering if this is when he found out that she's selling the bar behind his back. Saying, what is she thinking? Why would she go behind my back?
Well, the last one is on November 23rd.
That's when... Okay, keep going.
Okay,
sorry.
wait.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
This is the last one. This is from Tate Travert to Nick Webster.
Oh.
This is to Nick Webster.
And that's how he
found out.
That's how he knows. Oh my God, I got chills over my body.
I did too. Oh my God. Okay.
So, dear Mr. Webster, I apologize for reaching out to you directly. I understand you're a busy man, but since I haven't heard back from your wife about our latest offer, I thought I'd try you instead. I can assure you we are still highly motivated to acquire your property. If there are any aspects of our offer on which I can provide clarification, please don't hesitate to ask. Sincerely, Tate P. Travert, Luxit Development Group, LLC, building brighter futures.
Oh my gosh.
So that's what she made the note. What is she thinking? Why would she go behind my back like that?
Oh, the tea.
So wait, she's actively okay, wait. We still have the will and this to read through.
Oh, I'm so excited. Wait.
Okay, we gotta make notes. Okay, so what we know is Chris and Sherry are getting it on.
Yes.
They're doing the hanky-panky.
Yep.
Now, she is, quote, worried about Nick, so she's selling the place to, get rid of it for some reason, and also get rid of him. Money. Yeah, for the money, so that they can run away together and start a new life, maybe. And that's why Chris didn't look too far into, why he died, because he knew Sherry was in on it, I bet. But, so she's selling it to get money, and she says, we need a few weeks to get our affairs in order.
Well, I think she said that because in his will, or what she thought in his will, was that she was going to be getting the bar if he died. So that's why she was trying to speed up the case of him dying so that she would have the bar and then she could sell it and make the money from it.
But maybe she discovered that it wasn't going to her, and so she killed him so that everything would then go to her and then she could change it. So let's just read the will.
On the 3rd day of December.
Wait.
So he changed the will before he died. So I guarantee you he's not leaving the bar to her.
Because he found out that she was trying to
sell it. So
this is the amended
This is the amended will.
Shut up. This is crazy. Okay, who came up with this story? I commend. Who's the writer? Hold on. Who's the writer?
This is a great story.
Carly Holjensen. You are a mastermind. Okay.
This is so good.
Last will and testament of Nicholas Daniel Webster. I, Nicholas Daniel Webster, of Purgaton, Indiana, being of sound mind and not under duress of any kind, and fully aware of the nature and extent of my property and its disposition herein, do hereby declare this document to be my last will and testament, and hereby revoke any and all wills I have previously made.
Oh, period, bitch. Yep. Period.
Okay, expenses and taxes. I direct that all of my outstanding debts, including any expenses occurred after my death, such as funeral and burial costs, be paid out of my estate as soon after my death. I need something to you know what I'm saying, line by line. I'm getting too excitable. such as funeral and burial costs, be paid out of my estate as soon after my death as it is reasonably possible to do. I further direct that any and all estate and inheritance tax shall be paid out of my estate before the dispensation stipulated below. Disposition of property. Here we go, y'all. I bequeath the remainder of my estate to the following beneficiaries. To Joan
What?
Lavina Campbell. By way of apology for the trouble she has suffered because of me, I leave the amount of $5,000 in support of the Save Devil's Well Foundation. Should she fail to survive me or for any reason refuse this bequest, this amount shall be donated to the Pernaton Animal Rescue Society in the name of Vinegar Tom the cat. That's the cat that she's saying justice for Vinegar Tom. I've always felt terrible that the driver who killed your Tom was leaving Old Scratch, and I don't blame you for holding a grudge. I hope this helps to make things right. I should have done it sooner.
Oh my God, wait.
Wait, John, I'm so sorry.
Oh my.
She was just mad because a drunk driver from Scratch killed her cat in a drunk driving incident, and so she was getting revenge on the bar.
Wait.
Joan, I feel you, girl. I would be doing that too.
Joan didn't do it, y'all. She didn't do it.
Okay. For Donna Marie Goddard, that's the other suspect.
Yes. That's the real estate agent.
In recognition of her years of loyal patronage, I provide that she shall receive free drinks at Old Scratch Tavern for the period of her natural life or for as long as the bar remains in business, whichever is longest. She gets free drinks for life in this bar. Wow. Okay, drinks are on Donna. Mm-hmm. Should she fail to survive me or for any reason refuse this bequest, it is not transferable to any other individual. You supported me from the very start, and I want you to know that you'll always be welcome at Old Scratch. Aww. Okay. To Carmen Maria Rojas,
here it is, y'all.
As thanks for her steadfast service and honest friendship, I leave the remainder of my estate, including Old Scratch Tavern and all associated assets, the balance of my retirement account, and the payout of my life insurance policy. Should she fail to survive me or for any reason refuse this bequest, I then devise and bequeath the remainder of my estate to her sister, who was sick. Remember she said that he gave Christina Elena Rojas. It's the least I can do for you, kiddo. You're the best damn bartender in Indiana and the kind of family I always hoped I'd find. I couldn't leave the bar in better hands.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Wait, that's actually so cute.
Omission.
Oh
my God. Y'all, the tea. This is so tea. I have intentionally, and not as a result of any mistake or inadvertence, omitted in this will to provide for my spouse, Sherry Ann Webster. I know you never cared much for the bar, but I thought at least you still cared for me. I was a fool to think so, but better a fool than a liar, I guess. I, the undersigned Nicholas Daniel Webster, do hereby declare this document as my last will and testament, that I sign it willingly in the presence of both of the undersigned witnesses, and that I execute it as my free and voluntary act for the purposes expressed herein on this 3rd day of December. 3 days before he died. Like 3.5, 4 days before he died. The undersigned include Courtney Helen Smith and some other witness.
I think that's just the signature.
Some other guy.
Is it the different guy?
Yeah. Because this is Nicholas. This is somebody else. Wow. So it was Chris or Sherry.
It was Chris or Sherry.
But who? I'm leaning towards Sherry now because
we got to do this.
This letter is probably going to be.
I'm leaning towards Sherry because. Me too.
And Chris was like,
she thought that she was in the will to receive the bar. I don't think she knew that she was taken out of the will until after he died.
Maybe so.
Because he changed it.
Very quickly. She wouldn't have
before.
checked it, I don't think. Unless this says something about his will.
Yeah.
Like, right. I read the will. I'm not in it. We have to get rid of him or something.
All right.
Ew, what does it say? What does it say? This is crazy, y'all. Crazy sauce.
Right? This is literally crazy sauce. This is so good. Okay. Crazy envelope code. Or Sherry envelope.
All right. The code is 407. So the letters. Ooh, it's a really long one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, there's good stuff in there. There's some good stuff in there, girl. I'll tell you what.
All right. Ooh. The first word is ENF. So wait, this is from Chris to Sherry.
Yeah, this is from Chris
This
to
is from
Sherry.
Chris. So maybe he says something. What does he say? I bet it's Chris.
Wait, can I borrow the car?
Yeah.
And now he's responding to her.
Anytime.
Okay. Oh, girl.
His boots were in his car.
That's what I'm saying. Did she take his boots?
To try and try and get off clean.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Did she take his boots? Because she was at his house.
She was going to frame him to get off clean so that he would be arrested and she would get away scot-free so that she'd get...
Oh, girl. The tea.
Okay. Well, I need a sip of water.
Me too.
Wow, you guys. Wow. Okay. We only have any time, and we're like, that's what happened.
That's what happened. Like, we just know. We don't have to.
Okay. Ooh, okay, W. Let me go back. Wait, I got too excited. I. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. C. Okay, what does it say? This is from Chris
to Sherry. It says, this is in response to the earlier message about can't wait to see you. Mind if I borrow the car again? Anytime. Wish it were just us without your old man in the way.
I think it was her. Because, okay, is that all the evidence?
I think that's everything.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and
There's
present what you think.
too much information about Sherry. We don't have a lot about Chris other than he's the deputy. He was the one that was sort of investigating the murder or the accident.
Can I see his notes again?
Absolutely. He was the one that was investigating the accidents. He was having an affair with Sherry, and his boots match the boot prints that Nick found by the building or by the bar, as well as on the property in the mud and near the fires and all of these things. So I think... And Sherry is asking to borrow his car again.
Yeah. I think it was Sherry instead of Chris, also because Chris was working.
He was working.
This is his alibi right here.
Yeah.
He is checking in multiple times in the hour that Nick died. Because he said at 3:12 there was a report of a suspicious person. At 3:31
he did that, and then he went home, probably did a little hanky-panky with Sherry, and then went back out to go to work.
Mm-hmm. Because that happened at 2:30 in the morning.
And that's where he was. So then he comes back at 3:12. It's Sherry.
Oh, girl, I got chills.
Sherry pushed her husband. So wait, yeah, she's borrowing the car again, wearing his boots that are in his car because she knows they're there.
Yep.
Walking around the property, doing this, that. The fires and everything are from Joan, but that's just because she's getting revenge for her cat, which we totally get. Joan, you're fine. Yep. But then the devil mask, she knew everything that he was going through. And so she was like, if I can lure him out to get rid of him, then the bar will go to me.
Yep.
Frame my lover. I'll just be rich. And then I'll just hightail it out of here.
Yep. And yeah.
Okay, hold on. So what is the means? The means is the method of the murder.
Method of the murder, he was pushed off a cliff.
He was pushed off a cliff.
Yep.
Motive, the reason why? She wanted to get rid of him so that she could get the property.
Yep. So she could make the money off of said property.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if she meant to frame Chris or if she did it inadvertently or what exactly happened, but
she was using him.
She was using him to kill Nick.
Yes.
To what extent, I don't know, but she was using him.
Opportunity, the ability for the killer to have been at the scene at the crime at the time of death. She was borrowing his car. She was left alone after Chris went back to work at 3:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Yep.
They did hanky-panky at 2:30. He was back at work at 3.
And she was, I don't know, inspired, I guess. After that, she was like...
After a fit of passion, she was...
Then went into a fit of rage to try and get
all right, I'm writing it down to lock it in. So we think it was...
Sherry in the woods with her hands...
With hands.
She threw hands at her husband, Nick.
Affair.
She wanted to get the property.
Wants.
Money.
Locked it in.
Okay, guys.
This is the moment of truth.
This is it.
Locked in. Should I tear this out and put it in the locked bag?
I almost don't even want to tear it out because I want to keep this forever.
No, I'm not going to tear it out. Okay. I'm just making jokes. Okay.
To open it together.
Oh my God. Okay.
Ready?
Okay. What does the envelope say, though?
It says, do not open until you're sure you know who the killer is. To confirm your theory without spoiling the solution and to receive an exclusive epilogue after you solve the case, consult the online hints.
Wait, should we read this first and then look at the hints?
I kind of want... Let's do the full thing. Let's look at the hints. Let's just do what it says.
Okay.
Because it won't spoil it, but it will give us an exclusive epilogue.
All right, let's do it.
We don't need it because we locked it in before we went to this website, clocking the time.
It could go to your spam too. There it is. Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
Let's open it.
Wait, are we opening this first? Or are we watching
let's-
the epilogue?
No, let's open this.
Okay. All right.
Or do you want, I don't know, is the
So
epilogue
wait, what
from
does it
before
say?
or after?
And to receive an exclusive epilogue after you've solved the case.
Yeah, already solved the case. Enter your email below to receive an exclusive epilogue with more details about the resolution of the crime. So this is after.
We're opening this
Okay.
first.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Webster's death, a murder. Suspect arrested. Yes! The death of Old Scratch Tavern owner Nicholas Webster has been reclassified as a murder, according to official paperwork filed this week by us through Webster's December 7th death. Though Webster's December 7th death was initially ruled an accident, the case was recently reopened as a homicide. Sheriff Paul McGinty confirmed us. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm so excited I can't read.
I gotta flip this over though.
Sheriff Paul McGinty confirmed a suspect is now in custody in connection with Webster's death. Sherry Webster, the victim's widow, has been charged with the murder of her husband, the motive of which is believed to be financial gain.
Girl, we got this on lock. We got this on lock.
Wants money, is what she said.
Literally.
The sheriff's office announced there will be an external inquiry into their handling of the investigation into Webster's death. While Sheriff McGinty would not discuss the scope of this inquiry, he did confirm that Deputy Christopher Thompson, the officer in charge of the original investigation, has been suspended without pay. Boom,
Period.
he was fired.
Period.
Yep, karma. According to Carmen Rojas, an employee at the bar Mr. Webster owned, the case was solved thanks to new evidence uncovered by a private investigator.
That'd be us. Thank you.
Funny Pair Investigators.
Yes.
Wait, what is it? Funny Pair Investigations or whatever?
Yeah.
We'll come up with a name. It's pretty sensitive.
We the FPI. Oh my God! Yes! The FBI,
That was the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God. That's the name of the episode right there. Wow. We're the FBI.
FBI. Wait, we gotta do this so many more times. This is so much fun. I freaking love this. The FBI. Back at it again.
Wait, we need a tagline. We'll come up with that later.
We'll go.
The FBI. Wait.
The FBI, girl. Yes. Oh, wow.
That makes me cry. That's why I'm laughing and so excited. Okay. Oh my God. We'll celebrate with espresso martinis after that.
Yes, we will. Okay. The FBI, though. The FBI.
You can't make this up. Like, that's too much.
It just happened.
And
like,
there was a dead fox. Like, what is happening? It's a sign.
It's a sign.
Go back. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. None of this would have happened without the help of FPI. She said.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, I'm so grateful to the investigators who worked on my case.
You're
Little
welcome,
does
girl.
she know that we're over here dying laughing. This thing. Okay, now this paper says I'll let my partner in crime.
This is from Michelle. She's the one who sent us the case. Yes. Hello, investigator. Nice work. Thanks to you, Sherry Webster is behind bars, and your client, Carmen, found justice for her friend. I knew you were up to this challenge. You can bet I'll be turning to you for help in the future cases too. Congratulations on your success. Michelle.
Wow. We did it!
Wow.
Good job.
Good job, partner.
Partner? Oh. So now we get to see
All right, let's see this
epilogue. Oh, congratulations, detective. Great work on solving death at the dive bar. Now that you've cracked the case, check out this exclusive epilogue from your contact, Carmen. Her letter includes more information about the resolution of the mystery and what happened to the suspects. Ooh, there's a lot here.
Oh, is it a video or it's reading?
It's reading, more reading. Okay. Hi there, investigator.
Why you gotta start with that? Oh my god. It's a sign.
Carmen's a pair.
Carmen's a true pair. She's one of us. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Go listen to Bienvenidos. Episode, the last episode called Bienvenidos. Go listen to that if y'all haven't. You'll get it then. Okay. I wanted to thank you for your help with Nick's case. I spent so long thinking nobody would ever know the truth about what happened, and now everyone does because of you. I always thought Nick was so in love with Sherry, but she really must have hated him to do what she did. She put a lot of planning and hard work into destroying someone who only ever wanted to make her happy. When she couldn't ruin his life, she decided to kill him.
Dun, dun, dun.
At least Nick saw through Sherry in the end. Chris, on the other hand, will have to live with the fact that Sherry made him an accessory to her crime. Yep. He swears he didn't know what she was doing, and I think he's telling the truth. Yeah, I think he's ignorant and just wanted some. After all, you discovered that Sherry was the one scheming to sell the bar behind Nick's back, and she's the only person who could have been running around in that devil mask lighting those fires. You worked out that Joan was busy with her ritual on the night of the murder, and Chris was giving Donna a ticket, so it's not like either of them could have made it back to Devil's Well in time to push Nick off the cliff. Based on the evidence you uncovered, the prosecution was able to prove that Sherry showed up at Chris's house that night to give herself an alibi, then used his car and his boots to frame him for Nick's death. Mm-hmm. Yep. In the end, she used Chris just like she used Nick. Sherry is still insisting she's innocent, but the jury thought otherwise. Mm-hmm. Sherry girl. When it came out during Sherry's trial that she was planning to sell the bar to those developers from Indianapolis, public opinion about the Devil's Well land deal changed pretty quickly. It's looking like the town council won't get enough votes to sell after all, and the Save Devil's Well Foundation has about 100 members now, which makes Joan pretty happy. Good. I think. She also finally got a new cat, Pyewacket, which has improved her mood a lot.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. A witch always needs a familiar.
Yes.
Donna's been a huge help getting all the paperwork sorted out now that I own the bar. Yes, girl. Mm-hmm. She says she's only in it for the free drinks, but I know she likes having someone she can talk to about Nick. He meant so much to so many people around here, more than he ever knew. Old Scratch won't be the same without him, but I'm glad I'll be able to keep the doors open. I want to do things with this place that would make him proud. I'm finally getting around to some renovations that Nick put off for years, and Donna and I are making some updates to the menu. Speaking of which, we decided to add a drink in your honor.
Oh my god!
We're calling it the Detective Daquiri. I hope when you have one, it reminds you that there are people impaired. Wait, we need to make the Detective Daquiri!
We need to make the Detective Daquiri.
And there's a recipe right here!
That's
Shut up.
cute.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, the Detective Daquiri. This is the recipe, y'all. Oh, sincerely, Carmen Rojas. Combine 2 ounces of light rum, 1 ounce lime juice, and 3/4 ounce honey syrup, and 2 cups of ice in a blender. Blend until smooth and pour into a glass and garnish with a lime slice.
Oh my gosh, yes.
For a non-alcoholic version, substitute strong ginger beer for the rum. Blend the other ingredients until they reach a slushy consistency, and then add the ginger beer and pulse briefly to combine. To make the honey syrup, combine 2 parts honey with 1 part warm water until mixed. Joan says to use local honey if you can find it. Oh, Joan!
Oh, thank you, Joan.
You guys! Wait, the FPI's so Detective Daquiri. That's tea.
That's so good. Wait, we need to make that a fun Friday. Like, put a picture of a daiquiri or whatever. And
I'm gonna save this. Wow. Wow.
This was so fun.
This was a fun one.
This was so fun. I actually loved this. That was incredible. This was great.
Wow.
Now, I will say, with all of the reading and everything that took place, it did take us 2.5 hours to finish this.
But hey.
But we had a lot of fun. Y'all will obviously not be listening to 2.5 hours of this. But a lot of it was also us trying to decode. Like, we spent a long time trying to figure out this code. And then counting the letters and all of that kind of stuff. We spent a long time doing this practice shit that we didn't ask for.
That Michelle made us do.
Yeah.
Michelle.
We were literally reading everything. And yeah. So,
but
all in all, this went really well, and I love this. This is so much fun. I think we need to do this again. If y'all want to see the FPI coming back,
we'll do a bunch more Hunter Killers.
This is so fun. This is so fun.
Yay. I love these types of things.
Yeah. We could also, because like...
FPI, like, notebook, or like...
But wait, no, it's like the one that's like this or whatever, and you open it this way, because that's how the detectives write. They're like,
and they do that,
and then they do that,
and it's that way, and it's like that, and it's like
yes.
Okay, we're making FPI merch, you guys. Maybe the next giveaway.
FPI. Wait, we can make a little badge.
Oh my god,
that'd be so.
Wait,
Oh,
okay,
that'd
guys.
be
One
so
of the
cute.
stickers in the giveaway may or may not be an FPI badge.
It may or may not, because that's too cute.
Wait, I need to write this down. Okay, hold on. We'll go back to my notes. Hold on. Wow. You guys.
You guys, this was so good. This was so much fun.
I can't even.
I feel like I've slowly been moving away from you.
I feel like I've moved around so much.
I'm so sorry.
Because I just
Yeah.
I just can't.
I
That
just
was
can't.
so exciting.
That was so exciting. This might have been one of my favorites yet. I mean, I've loved every single one.
Yeah. This is really good. Wow.
Wowie zowie.
Wowie freaking zowie, you guys. It looked like a lot when we opened it, but
It did.
I love when everything started coming together.
Yes.
And it was like, wait, they said that, and we're like
Yes.
rustling through everything and like,
Oh, and
know?
the tea on this one was
my gosh,
amazing.
incredible. I loved the story. The story was amazing.
Yeah.
It'll be really fun to put all this away.
Yeah. Right.
But we can do that after.
Yeah.
I guess winter cleans up. But I guess we both won, so
Yeah, I guess. Anyway. That was great.
Whew. Man, what is something that you're loving or hating right now? Besides loving that we
let's
just
see.
came up with the cutest thing ever.
I'm going to see Tron tomorrow. I'm very excited.
Ooh,
Yeah, the
okay.
new Tron movie. So I think it'll be very, very good.
What do you think about Jared Leto? Do you like him or not like him? Or
I
indifferent?
like him. I'm kind of indifferent though.
Yeah.
I'm not like obsessed in love with him,
Right.
but I'm like, yeah, he's good. I don't have anything that I don't like about him necessarily.
Yeah.
Or like I don't do enough research or follow him enough to know of something that I wouldn't like about him.
Yeah.
But,
I've heard the internet's a little divided on it because some people don't like him. I don't know him well enough to say anything, but
Right,
the
that's
only
what
thing
I
I
mean.
know about him is that at the Met Gala one year, he carried a purse that was his head.
oh, see, and I'm
Have
like,
you seen that?
go for it. Well, no, I haven't, but
It's crazy. And
That-
it would look
yeah.
like it had hair and everything. I have to pull
that's
kind
kind of sick though. I don't know.
It was very strange. I saw
Sick
that
in
and
a
was
good
like,
way. Like, I don't know. That's kind of, I mean, interesting choice, but
and then another year he dressed up as the full. Remember when everybody was doing like cat stuff for that one designer? He had cats that died and they did it in his honor. And he dressed up as a full like cat suit.
Mm.
Yes, there's his head.
Oh yes, I have seen that before.
Yeah. So it's really like a thing of his head.
Yeah, I really don't have a problem with him, even from that. I don't know.
There's his cat costume.
I haven't seen the cat, but
That was crazy. That is not. That's amazing. I kind of love that.
that's kind of
Whatever that is. 2022. Oh dear. He seems to just be a little odd bird, but you know,
He's just like a Lady Gaga, right?
he's
like,
kind of like, yeah, a little bit. I would say
like
less iconic, a little bit more
yeah.
creepy,
but
in my opinion. But
he's just out there. He's just living his life.
eccentric. So
Yeah,
I don't know. You'll have to let me know how that is though,
Yeah.
because
I
I'm
did like
indifferent on it.
Morbius. Morbius was
I saw
the
that.
vampire type movie that he
Yeah.
was in, and I did like that movie.
Mhm.
That's the only movie though I think that I really know of his.
Mm.
Like I don't think I've really seen anything else that he was in.
I haven't
If
either.
I have, it doesn't come to mind right now.
Mm.
But anyway,
So you're seeing that tomorrow?
I'm excited.
Nice. Nice.
I'm excited, but yeah, that's what I'm loving right this second. So, what about you?
Oh, I know something. Okay. So I was, Lord, I have 13 messages on my phone. That's crazy. Okay. I was scrolling before Bree came over and I came across this account. I've come across it before, but this one, I don't know. I just started going to their page and I started scrolling and I was just
Mhm.
like doom scrolling through their entire account. It is, I guess there's two of them, but Jonathan Tilkin and Anthony Gargia, I think. They're two singers and they post videos sort of in their kitchen with other
Yes,
singers and they like
yes.
do these beautiful harmonies.
Yes.
I was saving these and I was like, wow,
Mm-hmm.
wow, they're so good. I saved a couple.
Yeah, they did
I'll
one
show
with
you in a
Jodie
minute.
Benson, which was really good.
Yes.
Gosh, they've done one with like so many people.
Everybody. The most recent one that I saw was with Reba.
Mm.
It sounded so good. So I just was scrolling through their account and just like, oh my gosh, these are so good, so
Mhm.
beautiful. They're so talented. They have their own music as well, but Counter Melodies Show. That's what it is. Counter Melodies.
Mm.
That's what they call it. I guess they have a podcast called the Counter Melodies Show,
Mm.
but it's Counter Melodies. It's like their little thing that they do at the kitchen
Oh,
counter.
cool.
But they're so talented, and I was just
Mhm.
scrolling and just
Mm-hmm.
loving all of their stuff. So yeah, I'm loving that.
Yeah.
And I'm loving my book, Alchemized. About 40% of the way through. Good stuff. Good stuff. Still loving The Life of a Showgirl, of course. Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
So, yeah, that's what I'm loving. Our tangent tally this week is 1. I think it was in the very beginning. We started talking about. I went on this long story about whatever. But yeah, so just 1.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Pretty much stayed on.
We were in it.
Yeah.
The FPI don't mess around.
We don't. We stay focused. We are on task. We do the dang thing.
We are in it. So
yes.
All right. Nice.
All right, guys. Be sure to follow us on your preferred podcast listening platform, as well as our Instagram @HoneyBearPod to stay up to date on all the latest news and releases. Also, let us know what you think of this episode and the podcast in general, and what you think of our job as the FPI by sending us an. Oh, sorry, I hit the table. I get so excited. By sending us a DM, leaving a comment on the Instagram post, or if you feel so inclined to, take a second and please rate and review this podcast or whatever you're listening on. It would mean so much to us, as those ratings and reviews will help us grow. We would love to hear from you guys.
All the links for where to find us are in the description below this episode. We love every one of our pairs, whether you've just found us or been here since the beginning. If you're enjoying what you hear and you just can't wait until next week, check out our past episodes and let us know what you think. A big thank you to all of our pairs for joining us in this episode and for helping our orchard grow. We'll talk to y'all again on Wednesday. And remember, when you're the best of friends, having so much fun together, you're not even aware you're such a funny pair.
FPI. That's kind of iconic.
FPI.
That's too good.
Bruh.
Okay, if we have burgers tonight?
Yeah.
Cool. We're probably going to grill.
Okay.
And we're going to have s'mores.
I'm so excited for s'mores.
With dark chocolate and all the things.
Y'all, we were talking about s'mores in the last episode, and it just got us in the mood for s'mores.
Yep.
So we finna have some s'mores.
Yep, it's gonna be delicious.
If y'all haven't guessed yet, we're together for this episode.
Yeah. This wasn't Yeah, this is a special edition. We are together.
We are together. So. That is something, like, I don't know how often we say it, but every time we have a special edition, it means we're together.
Yeah.
Like,
or there's somebody, like, you know,
or there's a featured guest or something.
There's something.
But yeah, so we were together this week. So we were like, what better opportunity to have s'mores than right now?
Exactly.
So.
What was that cat's name? What was the name? Vinegar Tom.
Vinegar Tom. Who names their cat Vinegar Tom?
John does.
John does.
John Doe. No, John does. John does?
John does.
I was putting the word John does. John does. Anyway, Joan. Wow. Joan does. And
that's a reason why you shouldn't name your child John, actually.
Honestly, there are so many reasons.
John does.
And John Doe. Like, John is the most basic name.
True.
That's why there are, like, 4 books of John in the Bible? There's John, and then John 1, John 2, John 3, or 1st, 2nd, 3rd John. There's too many Johns.
It's like they're all John, but they're different people?
It's like different chapters.
Oh, okay.
It's not even written anyway. So pick a different name, y'all.
Yeah.
John is a little overdone. But now she named her cat Pyewacket. Pyewacket. What is a Pyewacket?
Is that even a thing?
I don't know. Let's look up what Pyewacket is. What the? It's a horror movie.
Everything is based on spooky stuff in here. And I love it.
Yeah.
What is it about?
Wait! This is so cute! Okay, wait. Pyewacket was said to be one of the familiar spirits of a convicted witch.
You literally said every witch needs a familiar.
I literally said that! And Pyewacket is a familiar.
Wow.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, is one of the familiar spirits of a convicted witch accused by the claimed witch finder General Matthew Hopkins in March 1644 in the town of Manningtree, Essex, England. Hopkins claimed he spied on the witches as they held their meeting close to his house and heard them mention the name of a local woman. She was arrested and deprived of sleep for 4 nights, at the end of which she confessed and called out the names of her familiars, describing the forms in which they should appear. They were as follows. Holt, who came in like a white kitling. So a little kitten, I guess. Jarmara, who came in like a fat spaniel without any legs at all. Vinegar Tom, who was like a long-legged greyhound with a head like an ox. Sack and Sugar, like a black rabbit. News, like a polecat. Elemanzer Pyewacket, Peck in the Crown, Grizzle Greeducket. I don't know. But yeah, immediately after this witch confessed several other witches from whom she had her imps and named to divers women where they're... Okay, so they were imps or something. Imps, and the imps' names were as Elemanzer, Pyewacket, Peck in the Crown, Grizzle, and Greedagut, which no mortal could invent. So it was names that were like from another plane that we like. No mortal could invent these names. These had to have come from whatever witch, you know, whatever devil you're like.
Sorry.
Wow. So Vinegar Tom was one of the familiars too.
That's crazy.
Wait, Joan, she's actually a witch.
She is confirmed.
But Pyewacket, the horror movie, is a 2017 supernatural horror film. So this came out probably after this game. Because I think this one came out in like 2015 or something. That's what the newspaper said, 2015. But it's a supernatural horror film about a teenager who, after a fight with her mother, performs an occult ritual to curse her, only to awaken a sinister entity in the woods. The plot follows the escalating terror as the entity, Pyewacket, begins to torment them, leading to a dark and tragic conclusion. Ooh. It's crazy. Okay, so Joan had 2 familiars, and one of them was Vinegar Tom. Aw. I don't recognize anybody in the cast.
I recognize her. Where do I recognize her from?
Laurie
Oh, she was
Holden.
in The Walking Dead.
Laurie Holden from The Walking Dead is in it.
Yep. And then...
Wow. Or I guess we should probably say goodbye to our pairs.
Oh, yes.
Because we need to eat. We're going
Yeah,
some
we
burgers.
haven't
We're making
eaten
s'mores.
Yeah, we got a whole thing
We got to make
planned.
the Detective Daquiri.
Yeah, we got to do everything. Y'all make a Detective Daquiri too. You know what? Shoppers, buy your ingredients for a Detective Daquiri.
Make your way to the front.
Make your way to the
cheers.
front. We'll cheers you as you're walking out the door. And yeah.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thank y'all so much for joining us on our little investigation. Catch the FPI in another episode.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Love you guys.
See you later.